Hey guys, and welcome to Mysteries of Selindor episode number 41. It's been a long time, guys, since we started this journey, and we've made it a total of 30 miles. But still pretty cool.
It's like an anime, right? Like 12 episodes for like 3 minutes of content.
Oh, that's not true. It's more than that. We've been doing plenty of content. We've got plenty of story movement. It's just like geographically speaking, as far as you guys have actually traveled, it's been like one journey, and you never even made it the full distance you were supposed to make it to that one destination. Anyways,
And whose fault
for
is
those
that,
of you for those of you who are joining us for the first time, that makes no sense to you. For those of you who've been here a while, probably still doesn't make sense to you. For those of you who watched it since the beginning, who are you?
It doesn't make any sense to them either. I don't even know what we're talking about.
Anyways, last week the team, in an attempt to find their long lost, when I say long lost, I mean a couple weeks lost, but meaningfully to them,
I think it was
they lost
like-
him yesterday.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
2 days ago at this point, maybe.
Yeah, it's been a few days.
Very recently, I will strike that and reverse it. Their recently lost friend, Oren, who has like the social butterfly that he is, made a very nice friend who kidnapped or did something to him. We're not sure at this point. However, through the study of a certain book within the apperception chamber at the bottom of the tower of the school academy of Selindor, they found his location is on one of two celestial planes, either Bytopia? Am I saying that wrong?
Xantium or
Byzantium. Byzantium, thank
no
you.
said.
Or Elysium are the two places where he could possibly be. In an attempt to visit this location to find their friend, SETI has made contact with an individual named Cornwall, who she randomly approached in front of the Prime catalog and seduced within 5 seconds into agreeing that he would take her to one of those two planes should she be able to join his particular school within the Grand Academy of Selindor, known as the High Realm Academy. So, with that in mind, the entire crew has been taking the entrance exams to Selindor Academy, and thus far have performed fairly well. They did a test called "I'm gonna go to my notes" test.
Hey, that's what I called it too, but I used your notes.
Yeah, they did a magic discernment exam, which some of them performed well in. Others cheated very blatantly and still did okay. The written exam, which was actually quite fun, I think, and the artisan's practical exam, of which most people did not so great. But SETI blew the roof off the house with a massive concert.
I think I need to start going on tour.
And two of the individuals poisoned themselves, but only one of them did it on purpose.
Technically, didn't we both do it on purpose, but I then fix it?
No, he was trying to make a potion and he made a deadly poison.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
His was random. Yours was intentional.
Yeah.
And yet we scored the same.
Well, they didn't know what he intended.
No, they just loved it. Now there was very specific point scoring criteria for what happened there, and it was because of the schools that he chose that he scored as well as he did. If he had chosen different schools, there's a fair chance that he would have scored anywhere between a 10 or a 0 overall, or 5 overall. Like it was pretty. Like if he chose the wrong schools, he wouldn't have scored as well as he did. Okay, so during this time, I believe you guys were offered the chance to take a rest.
Just a short rest, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Which I
I
did
think-
not
I think
actually
we took
do.
that.
Yeah, you're able to take a short rest during the written exam. Technically, I was giving you guys a short rest, but after the practical exam, you're able to take a short rest during that time because you won't get a full thing because you had 6 hours. So unless you only spent 10 minutes and you still couldn't make the 8 hours you need for a full rest, unless you are, in fact, an elf, which none of you are. So,
Oh shit. So close.
so close. So,
Wait.
Hold up, I'm dumb. How do I take a short rest? Oh, never mind.
there's a big
I'm
button.
done.
Yeah,
at the
hold
top.
up.
I see it now.
If I
As
am,
soon as I say it, I see it.
do Fae have to sleep? Because if I am half elf and half Fae, and they both do trances, I should look this up.
You have to sleep because it is in your race.
Okay.
It's not one of. It's a racial boon to the ones that don't have the stuff you have.
No,
that
that's
they.
fine. That's fine.
So maybe you could
that's fine.
trance, but unfortunately, you're so big on sleep that you have to have your full 8 hours. You know,
It's like
That's
when
really
a
the best.
donkey mates with a horse and has a mule, and then all of a sudden it can't reproduce. That's
Yeah,
basically
yeah.
what happened.
That's fair.
Yeah. So now
No,
you
yours
can't.
turned into you must sleep. Wow.
Hey,
Short end of
Well,
that stick.
reproduce, I
yeah.
guess.
Yeah. You really got the short head because you can still have kids. Ugh.
No, that's
Fair time.
So, whenever you are all ready, we will begin the fourth of 5 tests known as the Gauntlet. They say, please meet us in the waiting area, all of you. Pops up Charlie, something another, Wimbley. Wibbly? Wibblyton. There we go. Charlie Wibblyton pops up and says, so we will begin the 4th exam, known as the Gauntlet, very shortly here. Whenever you're all prepared, please meet me in the next staging area. And as he moves from where you were all doing your artisan's exams, which almost looked like a section of different lab sections, I never really described it. I just said that
Doesn't
you
matter
guys go to
now.
perform the staging area. But with this, it shifts, and you watch as the room begins to shift and close and disappear behind you as you exit the zone. You and your 3 fellow contestants, examinees, who follow with you and head to a small staging area before they open up the next set of doors. So it's whenever you guys are ready, just be there in front of the door. But I'll give you guys the full hour's rest that you need. So if there's anything you'd like to do before that, please say so. Otherwise, we'll just skip ahead.
Everybody feeling okay?
allowed to ask any questions about the gauntlet beforehand.
Ask who?
We can ask Charlie, can't we?
Charlie Wibblyton is currently gone. After he finished his explanation, he
Ah,
merged into the wall and is now gone.
classic Charlie. Then
Um,
I guess I'm okay.
I think we're all doing pretty well so far. I don't know about, impressing the High Realm enough to get accepted into their class, but hopefully it pans out.
Maybe not like Grim, sorry.
Yeah, I feel good. I feel good about it. I think I can do it. They really liked my song. I'll have to perform it for you guys sometime. It was a lot of fun. Although I don't know if I could find Kenku. I'd have to hire some Kenku.
Honestly, I was surprised that they gave me 3 points.
That's pretty good. Points are points.
I got 10 from the mushroom people.
Well, I think you would probably like their school quite a lot, actually. So what they said.
I don't know what they studied. Hopefully mushrooms. Otherwise, this will be a very big waste of
Well,
time.
I like that their mascot is a mushroom that looks like a dick. It's pretty funny. So, if I don't get into any of the other schools, I wouldn't mind joining that one so much because I think they know how to have a good time.
Plus, we have friends there.
Yes, they do have a good time. That much is certain.
All right, you'll probably want us to join your school, don't you? I forgot you were here. My bad.
No, it's
Cleary, have you had a good time with the mushroom people?
He looks at Cinder with like sort of dodgy eyes. It's like,
Sindar, spill the beans. Is
Oh,
it a good time?
May have been a party or two.
I want to come to one of these parties.
Do it. Grim knew they were the party school.
Okay.
Well,
Well-
we are all students after all. We have to unwind somehow.
yes, if it was studying all the time, I mean, what would be the point of tuition? Strangely, like, it'd be pointless. You spend all that money and just study nonstop? No, of course. Tuition is, of course, also part of the gateway into a greater partying college experience. That's why you pay so much at school.
But if you paid less tuition, couldn't you buy more party supplies?
You could throw a really epic party on what it costs to get into the school.
Well, yes, but I also still
Literally,
want
that
to
might be
learn.
the smartest thing you have ever said.
Oh my goodness.
I'm really proud of you. That was a great idea. If we don't get into any schools, we're going to spend like 25,000 gold on an epic party, okay? As consolation for losing Oren forever.
I still have classes to pay for.
Perhaps,
At
at that,
but
perhaps he's gonna puff up and what kind of a room are we in?
What kind of room are you in? It's currently about a 20-foot by 30-foot room with some ferns in the corner. There's a large door ahead of you that is currently closed. And you can see that there are stairways that go back and out to and loop back around to other sections of the guys. I can't remember what I named anything. My brain is fried.
I don't know what they called.
Does it have a high
The halls of
ceiling?
erudition. Yes, the ceiling is about 20 feet. So it's taller than your average room, but it's not like some big tall thing. Outside of this little section that's in front of it, it does open back up into the entire arcing large section of the halls of erudition, rising up. I think it's about 100 feet between up and down, so either 50 feet up, 50 feet below, and it's just like constantly churning pieces of mechanism. Actually, how big is it? I
Is
think it's
there a
more than 100
window?
feet. It's like 1,000 feet, maybe. Not within this section, no. You guys are basically waiting on the outside of a turning.
Okay,
shifting.
I'm just gonna tell you what. When she said that, perhaps he wanted to puff up and just fly up and find somewhere to perch away from that.
Okay.
Because fuck that.
I don't know what specifically you're talking about, but
She's
But
asking
that
if there's
is
somewhere to
the
perch.
Party because we lost
'Cause
Orin
we-
and Propsy's upset, so she wants space.
okay, gotcha. So you can go try to find a place to go. Sorry, it's 750 feet of tower is how much tower it is. So there's behind you there's a huge like gear turning section and like parts of buildings you see people moving across pathways. You could fly anywhere. You might get lost because it's
I'm not gonna
moving
fly
and
far.
shifting.
I'm gonna stay in so I can see.
Yeah, you could just go land on some shifting gears or on one of the walkways that people are
Yeah.
taking. Like, yeah. Just
The
whatever
point
you
is, Propsy's upset. She fucks off into the
Seti
sky.
makes that terrible joke. Perhaps he fucks off, and then as you're flitting away, Seti's like, "I'm sorry, I tried to make light of things because it's really horrible otherwise, but I didn't mean it. It was just a joke. We're going to get him back. I will seduce every single person in this college if I have to."
You hear that, Cleary? This is your chance.
Perhaps he will.
I'm sorry.
At that display, turn back, but then still just curl up in a ball up there.
Everyone in the room just kind of looks at Seti's like, wait, what?
I said what I
Yeah.
said.
The elephant's ears are red.
Hey, well, hopefully,
Hey.
hopefully he knows how to use that trunk.
Yeah, you guys have overheard some shit. If any of you get into the High Realm Academy and can take me to the Elysian plane or the Byzantium plane, give me a call. We'll have a good time.
Hey, bro,
Oh
we go.
god, she's gonna become a
That's exactly my goal.
No. At least he's not dead yet. We know he's not dead yet.
Not yet. We
No,
don't know
thank you. I
much
do
else,
not
but-
swing that way. But good luck in the gauntlet, dear.
Well, I can be anything you want, and I'll just turn into like a minotaur, and then
No, this was the Leonin. So you turn into a minotaur, and
into a
Snooper
grum.
goes, "Oh dear, oh, very interesting."
But only if you can get me into one of those two planes. We'll talk about it after, if you get into the Higher Realm Academy. I want what I want. And I'll just turn back to the group.
So he's just like, "High Realm Academy."
Yikes, I may have made a lot of promises I can't deliver on, but we're going to cross that bridge when we get there.
Nothing else will make a lot of gold.
He just like looks at his orange and blue robes, just like,
What, Cleary?
yeah.
Oh.
Now Clear's thinking of joining the High Realm Academy.
Definitely gonna join that.
Wrong
Sorry,
skill magic. There's no
Phoenix.
proficiency.
I mean, also, like, one of you could have stepped up and been like, oh, he doesn't swing the way Seti goes. Like, maybe one of you guys would have been more fitting. Like, am I the only one willing to sell myself to get our friend back?
Well, look at Grim. Do you think Grim is seducing anyone? They don't think Grim is
Grim, there is
seducing anyone.
somebody out there that you are perfect for. Maybe
mean, I've
maybe
sold-
multiple somebodies.
I've sold the use of my sword before, but not in that way.
Hey,
Taking the time to read
I just
things.
met you all, so I'm not quite there yet.
That's fair, Cinder. You're not invested. You didn't know Oren.
No, Cinder, you've probably read a lot of books about what we're talking about.
Well, I wouldn't say a whole
He's been
lot.
to one of the mushroom parties. Of course he knows what we're talking about.
That's true. Yeah, it's been to the mushroom
That's if
party.
they remember, because if it's right, would
Oh, yeah. It's a good party when you can't remember.
There are
everything
some
that
mushrooms,
happened.
though, you would not remember. Yes.
All right, we should probably get on to the next part of this
All
before
right,
it gets
yeah,
any more
we're
off the rails.
we're doing a test.
As you guys spend your hour dicking around, and I assume Bropsy at some point forgives you and flies back from her flutter spot. Or maybe doesn't forgive you.
Don't make any
outright, but-
assumptions.
I'm just
She-
imagining
she's
all the other people.
forgiven, but perhaps he's still hurting.
So as you guys are finishing up your hour of rest, you watch as Charlie comes back out from the wall and says, "Right then, everyone, are we all prepared for the next set of examinations?"
Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful. Please follow me. And as he opens the door behind him, you look out and you see that there is a platform that's only about big enough for all of you to stand on. And then there's a bunch of like darkness surrounding you. Ahead of you, you see nothing more than a chain dangling from somewhere above. From like looking inside. You can't quite see high enough to see where it's dangling from. And then across from that, you see another platform risen up and a rock-covered wall. And that's all you guys can see. He says, "Please."
Are we going rock climbing?
"Well, that is involved in the very first section. Please follow me and I will show you what to do." And so he
Okay.
steps inside, and as you guys follow him inside, he says, "Welcome to the gauntlet." And you look and you see this twisting, winding section of like gear work made obstacle courses. Above which, or below which, there is nothing but darkness. You cannot see where it lands to, and you can see that there are 5 general sections. And he says, "I will go over each section with you because I think planning is important when it comes to obstacle courses." So, there are 5 different sections, and assuming that you perform admirably in each one, you can earn up to 10 points for each section. And an additional 10 points for destroying a target that is located in each section. The first
Oh,
section
okay.
involves what do you see before you? And you look up and you see, or look for it, and you see that there is like a gear worked little pendulum, or not pendulum, but like little like platform that is holding onto it like far above you, like probably 100 feet above you. And then dangling from it is a single long chain. And that's about 20 feet away from you. And then an additional 20 feet further than that, there's a rock climbing wall that goes down about 150 feet before a blackness just takes it. At the very bottom, below the chain, looking down at this massive drop, you see a tiny moving target that is shifting back and forth near the bottom of the chain, just moving around. It says, "This is the first section. You must simply reach the other side to the next platform, and be aware that your participation in the obstacles will reflect upon your score."
So no flying over them.
Well, I didn't say you could not fly. I just said that it would be reflected in your score.
Okay. Might be school.
Wait, so what did you say was at the bottom of the chain?
Target.
There was a target moving around at the bottom of the chain. Off ahead, I was going to draw all this, guys, but tired. And I slept instead. Past that, you guys see what looks like some teetering platforms. Fast past that, in another section where it twists around, you can see that there are right, there's just like a long rope connecting to, or not, from this distance it's hard to see, but it looks like a long rope covering a large gap. And that's all there is. Past that, there seems to be a single moving, very thin walkway with giant hammers moving back and forth on pendulums. And then there is what looks to be, from this section, just a bunch of, like a tunnel of moving parts. And that sort of seems to like twist itself back around, and that's like to your side, and it lands like on another platform to your right. So it's kind of all just sort of twists around as you come through it. So each one of these will have a target to each to destroy. Destroying the target will grant you 10 points. You are muted.
Oh, shit. Does it matter how we destroy the target? Can we do it? Does it have to be melee? Can we just hit it from afar?
How you accomplish your goals will be taken into account in your score. However, be aware, it is a difficult task. Making your way through this will not be simple. And most of our most accomplished applicants never make it through to the end. To do so might earn you entrance into certain schools to look for this sort of thing. This is less academic and more truly testing your mettle. So, the interested schools wanted me to let you know. Please impress them. So we're going to do this one section at a time. I think that's the easiest way to do it, instead of letting you all... But just, you'll all be doing it one at a time. Like moving from thing to thing. It's just like Ninja Warrior shit. But for this, we're going to do one of you does it, the next one does it, the next one does it. So roll your initiative order for how you guys are going to do this.
Oh boy.
Where'd my dice go? I just had it.
Don't worry. Why do I always roll so good on initiative? Nat 20, 21. Oh, I say right
I got
as
a nat
Nina
20.
calls me.
22.
17.
I got an 8.
Okay,
I didn't
so we're
want to
gonna
go
not
first.
not gonna
Damn.
say these things yet, so that I can take some time to figure out
I have
when
to go
the other
help
people
Gina
are
get
going.
stuff in the car, so I will be right back.
There goes all our high rolls, aim it here.
Yeah, I know. I just rolled a 19 for a total of 21.
I was trying to decide which die to use, and they both rolled natural 20s, and I was like, well, fuck.
Oh wait, actually, I have advantage on initiative rolls, so let's find out.
Yeah, do it again.
Oh, it was worse. It almost stopped on the 20.
Okay. So, what are your numbers?
22.
Does anyone know Grimm's dex?
Actually, let's just
Well-
do this 25 to 20. And
He got
obviously
a
you said
plus
22.
1, so his dex is obviously 12 or less.
Yeah, so I go before him. So it's
Yeah, his dex is 12.
Cinder,
Which,
Mitnir, Grim are all between 25 and
what did you roll for yours?
19,
No, I mean, what's the total?
21.
21.
I got 22. Him and Grim got 21.
Okay, cool.
Then I have a 17.
Perhaps he pulling up the rear with an 8.
Mm-hmm. Same.
I didn't want to have to go first.
Yeah.
I didn't want to
Someone
go
else
first either. I didn't really want to go second. I wanted to go third.
I wanted someone else to do it so I could see what I'm working with.
Yeah, exactly.
You are first, Cinder.
The one time I don't want a nat 20, and I get one.
How it goes?
Oh, I forgot about Jean! Or Jean. 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 What was his actual name? I forgot that there was a character named Jean. The turtle. He's not gonna do well here.
Oh, I could
What if
cast
he's
fly
like-
on him. But then I wouldn't be able to use it if I needed it. So.
Yeah, if you want to. Okay, so looking ahead of you, like I said, there is a chain about 20 feet away from you. There's a chain that is about 100 feet long. Or about 100 feet above you is where the chain starts. So getting momentum on it seems hard doable, depending on how you want to do it. And it goes down to about 50 feet below you. And then there is a little gap and then a target that is moving around. And then about 20 feet away from that, there is the wall itself, but it drops down to about as low as the target is and then gets immersed in darkness.
Can we spectate, or are we in? Like,
Yeah, you're currently you guys are standing behind.
Okay,
but,
so we're all seeing each other's.
But after that, the first person starts going, you are no longer spectating. They do.
Okay, but at the very beginning,
Yes.
we're together. Okay, so Seti's.
So just so I'm understanding this correctly, we're like on a platform right now,
You are on a platform right now.
and then there's like a 40-foot gap
Yes.
and a chain
There-
in the middle,
Chain in the middle.
and there's a target at the bottom of the chain
Yes.
that we have to hit somehow.
If you want
that,
the extra points.
is that
and then
target
we have to
attached to
get-
the chain or just?
We just have to get to the
it's
other side.
no, it's not attached to the chain.
Okay.
It's just below it moving.
Okay.
And you have to what?
We have to just get to the other side and optionally hit the
There
target
is-
or something.
There is a platform at the top of the rock climbing wall that you have to reach to earn the 10 points for the section. And he says that your points can be affected by how you accomplish the task. It will be reflected in your point total.
Okay, so I gotta get across this gap and climb a rock wall.
Mhm.
Okay. Just want to know what I'm working with here.
Yes, and I will actually pull up everything so I know what we're doing. Ooh, that's right. Oh, I'm gonna need a whole new notepad for this.
And the target you said is just below the chain, not attached to anything, and it's moving?
Yep, it's floating magically.
Seti, as you get started, Seti's just gonna be like, come on, Cinder, you can do it. Come on, Cinder, put your back into it, and give you bardic inspiration.
God, loved it.
I might need that. I already blew my nat 20.
You might get another one.
D&D Beyond is not that kind.
Okay. So I need to know your rolls each time, and we'll take it from there about what you're doing and how you're attempting to do this.
All right, well, I'll walk up to the edge. I'm going to cast Mage Hand to grab the chain and pull it towards me.
Okay. Trying to decide how strong Mage Hand is.
Well, it can lift things up to 10 pounds, so I don't know if it, like, how heavy is a chain when it's dangling.
Well, if you're moving, if how long is the range? It's like 30-foot range on Mage Hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you went 10 foot down on the chain, you could shift it, but you can't pull it up to you. You can definitely get it moving, but you can't actually lift or pull the chain. It's too heavy.
Oh, I thought the chain was like way above us and going way below,
Yes,
like a really
well,
long chain.
it is a really long chain. But when you think about the weight of a chain and the amount of force it takes to shift a chain of that size,
Yeah, 100-foot chain.
the
Right.
the so
I'm
you
just,
could
I'm
get
just
it
trying to
moving.
like bring
You
it
can get
towards me.
Yeah, you
so
can
I
get
can
the
grab
chain
it.
to move, but not 20 feet of movement.
Okay.
Not
In the
with the
middle,
amount
it
of
would be a
strength
lot harder than at the bottom. Like
right
if
at
you
the
were at the
bottom you could
bottom,
get
it
it
would be a lot
moving.
easier because you'd have a lot
Okay.
more
Well,
torque.
I'll pull it as close to me as I can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
can
you so you can get it moving and it kind of gets it like 5 foot of motion. So like you can get 5 foot there, and then like that's the strength that Mei Chan can do. If you let it go, it starts to pendulum. So it's up to you how you want to do it.
Grab
gonna-
it on the way back, pull it again.
Yeah, I'm gonna treat it like a swing to just keep building momentum.
Yeah, so just keep building a little bit of momentum bit by bit with Mei Chan.
Yep.
Go ahead and make me an Arcana check for the control on this.
Okay. Yep. See what I mean? A 3 plus 8 for 11.
11. You can't get it to. It definitely moves the chain closer to you, but you just can't get the timing right with the way that the chain swings and the weight of it to actually do much more than get it within 10 feet of you instead of 20 feet.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna back up while it's swinging, and then I'm
Way.
gonna time it so when it's coming back this way, I'm gonna run and jump,
Okay.
grab it.
With that, we're gonna make an acrobatics check.
Yeah, why not? I'm good at that. I'm not good at that.
Is there acrobatics?
15.
15. Okay. As you launch across and you just grab onto the chain, you deftly grab it.
Sweet.
And you find yourself holding onto this chain as it swings back and forth. Like there's actually quite a bit of momentum to the chain, and as you add to the force, as it's going just tilting back and away, you actually make the chain seem to swing even faster and more erratically than it had before. What would you like to do now?
Well, using my body weight, I'm gonna keep swinging a little bit, and once I get to the peak at the back, I'm gonna firebolt the target below, and then go
Okay.
into the swing again.
Make
the other way.
me a attack roll against the target.
16.
16?
Yeah.
That hits. So as the target shatters, poof, it goes boom, boom. You hear a little chime.
As I go to max range on the other side of the swing, I'm going to try to release to land on the other side.
Okay. For this, make me an athletics check.
Ooh, 17.
17.
Should switch to battle music.
Okay, as you land onto the next one, you land and you grab the wall and it hurts your fingers. You're just like, ooh, 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 ooh. But like as the heat from your own fingers begins to singe in, you watch as the rock kind of like almost melts a little bit. The intensity of you trying to grab it and then settles in and your fingers are just dug into the wall. So you make it onto the wall. You find yourself about 20 feet lower than where you had started. It looks like you've got about 30 feet of wall below you still, but you've got about 100 feet of wall to climb. So we're going to make your
boy.
first athletics check climbing up the wall. And you can move at your climbing speed with dash. So I believe for you that would be 40 feet of climbing total per round.
Well, it'd be 30 feet.
30 feet? Okay. Oh, you don't have 40 foot of movement. What's wrong with me?
No, I only have 30.
Yeah, sorry about that.
You're
Okay.
thinking of Orin.
Yeah.
So athletics. Okay.
The
So
monk
that's
just puts his
18.
feet, walks.
18?
Yep.
That's a success.
How many rolls do you want me to do?
For you, it'd be 4 rolls.
Okay, so second roll coming in. I think I'll use my inspiration on that. What is it?
D6.
D6.
D6. So 11 total.
11. You do succeed. You continue to make your way up, but you're starting to get slightly more tired.
Yeah, it makes sense. All right, third roll. 15.
15. So you do continue up.
And one more roll. 11.
11. So you continue to make your way up the rope, or up the wall, and as you surmount to the other side, there's a little ding, and you make it there.
Whew. Not bad for a scholar.
Okay. So that was Cinder's go. After that, you guys watch as Tally, the lionin, jumps, leaps, grabs onto the chain. There is now a new target floating at the bottom. You watch as she pulls a spear off of her back and chucks it. Yeah, hits the shit out of it. Continues, flies to the other side, grabs the wall, begins climbing her way up. Yeah, easily makes it to the top. That's gonna put us at Mitnir's turn.
Yep. Backs up like a couple paces and just run for the chain.
Okay,
To jump.
Make me either athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
That's a whole 10 because I rolled a 2.
Oh, I forgot to inspire you. I'm sorry.
You do make the jump, and as you grab onto the chain, you kind of slip down a couple of feet, but you're able to grip into it.
Just kind of.
Is he still within 60 feet of me? I imagine so.
Within 60 feet of you?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Said he just starts cheering, yeah, go in there, and gives you bardic inspiration.
I'm gonna slide down the chain to the
Okay.
bottom,
Alrighty.
and then loop the bottom of the chain like around my leg, like one leg,
Uh-huh.
and then kind of like put my weight into it so it pulls tight, just like around my ankle, and then pull the sword and hang upside down to hit the target.
Okay. Make me an attack. Let me an athletics check first. Acrobatics check first. To do this.
That is a 23.
23. Make an attack roll.
It was just the getting there part was hard. That's 24.
24. You smash it and go boom, boom as you hit it.
Then
You
kind of climb back up and start swinging
okay? Make me an athletics check for this.
because I know that's gonna take a bit. It's 26.
26. Yep.
And
so
then
you are able to
jump
swing
for-
yourself and
jump for the rock wall and start
jump the rock
climbing.
wall. I'm going to go ahead and say that you land on the rock wall. But you are at the very bottom. You have 150 feet to climb. Arms are tired, but it's Mitnir. He's a muscly dude.
Yep. And then I guess I will just start climbing. What is this gonna be? I got 40
Athletics check.
feet, so 20 per.
20 per, yeah.
Or
So
do we have
maybe-
dashes going into this too?
Yes. So 40
Okay,
feet
so
total you can do.
40 feet per.
round.
Okay.
So you can do this in 4 checks.
3.5 rounds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
4 rounds.
So and this is what athletics rolls.
Yes, these are pure athletics. This is
Alright.
climbing.
22. I feel pretty good with that.
Success.
I'm gonna use the bardic. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna use it here. That's a 17.
17. Yep, you're climbing that rope. Or climbing that wall. Watch this bit, you're just
I am gonna use
claws
it here.
digging in, making his own grip
That
holds and blink.
is a 13.
13. Yeah.
Uh,
Continue onwards.
That's a 10. Looked like it was going to be an 18.
10. You as you continue to go forward in that last section, you arms getting swollen, tired, but you make it to the other side and you hear that
Flops on deck.
You guys are doing a lot better than I expected you to on these.
I rolled really well in there.
Okay, Grim.
Well, first things first, because I don't want to be aiming while I'm on the chain. Grim will walk up, look down, just gonna like point, cast Chill Touch on the target.
Okay.
I'll have to attack for it though. And that's a 23.
That hits.
It's 2d8. I don't know if the damage matters.
Doesn't matter. You hit the target
Okay.
and it shatters.
All right.
You hear boom, boom.
So then Grim will pull out like a couple of little thorns, and he'll cast Thorn Whip on the chain.
Okay.
Which
Use that to
pulls
pull. That's your own strength.
large creatures.
Yeah. So yeah, you pull the chain and it really whips around when you do this. Like you have control over the chain. You can pull it all the way to you.
I don't even need to because I have a 10-foot reach too. And I'll definitely use that to get to the wall. So I'll grab on and just kind of like try and use my momentum to swing to the wall. And then I'll try to get close enough that I can use my tentacle arms to just like grab the wall rather than jump, so that I can
Easy.
avoid making checks.
Easy. With the amount that you pulled it beforehand, yeah,
Yep.
you can easily grab the other side.
Okay, and then as I'm on the wall, I'm going to cast. Each round as I'm climbing, I'm going to cast Primal Savagery. Not to attack, but to make my hands claws, corrosive claws that I can dig into the wall and hopefully not fall.
Makes me some athletics checks.
Yeah, Grim
And-
does not trust himself to do this without help because he's bad at athletic things. So that's why he's casting like Primal Savagery to try and like give him a better hold.
No, you do climb at a increased rate with your lengthy arms. So
Oh well, that helps me too. Well, anyway,
Yeah.
so I'm making what, athletics checks?
Mhm.
Let's see how he does. Now he'll probably fall off and die. Oh,
No, I
that's
mean,
a
you've only-
5.
that's a 5.
Yep.
As you grip onto the wall and you make it to the other side, your arms, these tentacly arms, and you try to make them spiky at the end. You lose your grip for a second. Make me a reflex saving throw. Not reflex. Dexterity
Dexterity.
saving throw.
One of my worst saving throws. Oh, that's a 9.
Initiative, big roll. Everything else?
So, this is why I tried to avoid rolling, because Grim does not roll well.
Yeah. So, Grim, you just barely hold on to the wall.
Great.
And you are dangling there,
Great.
and you are tired. Going
Sweet.
forward.
So, I'm assuming I have to pull myself back up now, or?
Yeah. Now you gotta make another athletic check. That was a failure. You're muted again, babe. You should stop muting yourself.
Okay, sorry. I was
17.
making noise.
17. You make it the rest of the way up the wall easily because you were almost at the top of the wall, because at no point did you ever jump off of anything. You just kind of went straight across.
That's what I tried to do.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So Grim will get up and he'll just like, okay.
Okay, and you get up there and goes boop boop. Seti.
All right, I'm going to take a running jump at the thing.
I can give her guidance. I completely forgot about that.
Well, I got the 21 to take a running jump and grab the chain.
Range up and grab the chain. 21. Yeah, you grab that sucker.
All right, and I'm going to go down and Eldritch Blast the target.
Okay.
For a 25 to hit.
Hits.
And it functionally doesn't matter. So I'm going to try to, use my momentum to get over to the wall.
Okay, athletics for that because the chain. It's a lot more physical exertion.
9.
9. You make it to the wall, but you definitely seem to have lost a little bit of momentum on your climb.
So how far down am I?
Oh no, there's something going on behind the scenes that is affecting your next section.
Okay.
So just say that you lost a little bit of momentum on your climb. That's
Okay.
you're crossing the other side. You've got about 60 feet of climbing to do.
Okay, so two rounds. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. Natural 20 on my first one for a 22.
Okay. You gain a little bit of a second wind and make your way up the wall.
And then a 19 for the second one.
Okay. So you get to the top and it goes boop boop. Cleary's go. Cleary, what do you have, buddy? I didn't
Well,
even
he's gonna
think about
magic
you.
missile the target.
No, that's a spell slot.
Yeah.
That's all he has.
Cantrip, son.
But he also wouldn't miss.
Yeah, but with cantrips you can just do it like 20 times.
Okay, so
Point deduction. Point
you
deduction.
guys see while you guys were preparing, you see Cleary spends a little bit of time working on something in his sketchbook, and then you watch as he gestures outwards and he casts Tensor's floating disc, which moves out and appears between him and the rope, and then he jumps onto the disc, makes it, lands, and you watch as he gestures down and sends out a firebolt, hits the target, and then jumps onto the rope, makes it, and he's like, you see rolling up his sleeves. I'm just like, before he did this, so he's like, you see like his arms are kind of like straining. They're like thin, but they're lithe, and he's just like, and he starts to swing, and then tries to make the jump on his own.
I think he can move the disc.
I don't know if he can or not.
I think so.
It says the disc is immobile while you are within 20 feet of it. If you move more than 20 feet away, the disc follows you and remains 20 feet.
Oh, right. Okay.
You move across uneven terrain or up and down stairs, slopes, and the like. Cross it. This can't move across a 10-foot deep pit. Oh, what? Never mind. It wasn't allowed to do this anyways. Never mind. He's not even casting that. He would have just used something entirely different. Whatever. I'm just gonna say he did it because magic is magic, and I'm.
Yep.
He just
Keep
went
things
with the
moving.
mage hand technique. Worked
Friendship
for
is
Cinder.
magic.
He doesn't have mage hand.
Oh.
It's not one of his cantrips. But he ends up making his way to the wall and then just climbs it like a normal dude. Ooh. And he has a rough time too. Let me go with athletics. He almost loses his grip. He recovers against climbing again. Success. So Cleary does make it to the top. And here's boop boop boop. Bropsy, you were the last one. Before the other three who rolled below you in their initiative, which is insanity.
Fun. I am also going to shoot before getting over there. I'm going to attempt using frostbite.
Okay.
Oh, that's damage, isn't it? How do I? Fuck.
Is it a saving throw or it's not an attack roll?
It has a saving throw, but I think it's a.
What spell was it?
Frostbite. The target must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 1d6 damage. Or 2d6.
I'm gonna say that Jid.
What's it take on a succeed?
Make a Constitution saving throw on it, I guess. It blows up.
Well, I was gonna say, even if it succeeded, if it takes like half.
Are you still standing on the platform when you did this?
Yes.
Beep boop.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna. Oh, I almost forgot to say. I am going to cast enhance ability on myself.
Okay.
I think. Fuck. I think bull strength is gonna be smarter than cat's grace. I think.
For
I
this
hope.
one, anyway.
Well, worst case scenario, if my dex sucks, I can fall back on my wings.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the bull strength. We're gonna go with it.
Your dex is
Okay.
better anyway, right? Like, so you probably would need to supplement your strength.
So actually I have a +3 on athletics and acrobatics.
Nice.
They're the
Well, there you
same.
go.
Yeah, I'm going to do a runny jump.
Okay. Pick your acrobatics or athletics, your choice.
Oh, that
Which is the
is
same roll for you, except for one of them I think was advantage, right?
13. Yep.
Okay. 13. You make it onto the rope. It's you were used to flying, and that
Mhm.
was not your favorite, but you do grab onto the rope, or not the rope, the
Mhm.
chain, and
Mhm.
you didn't really lose any real height.
Oh, cool.
Might be because you're light and used to flying through the air. Maybe your wings even kind of.
I ruffled my
little bit.
feathers up so I have more air resistance.
Yeah.
I'm going to not fly, but use my wings to knock over a spoon because I'm doing this with my own arms. I'm going to like create air to get myself some momentum.
Okay. Go ahead and. I was gonna say make an athletic check with advantage, but you already have advantage, so just make an athletic check with advantage.
That is a 20.
20. Yeah, you bring yourself with the amount of wing pressure that you can do. You're able actually to like bring yourself almost to the wall. Like you only have like a 5-foot jump that you have to make. You
Okay,
can't quite
cool.
reach it.
I'm gonna yeet myself onto the wall.
Okay, I'm gonna say that that's trivial, and you make it on,
Cool.
and you begin your climb from there. It's a 60-foot climb.
Okay. What do? I climb.
Athletics, which is with advantage because of your bull strength.
Oh, that's 10.
Then you start climbing, but it is difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Continuing.
Mm-hmm.
You got 2 checks, so just make another one of those.
That one's an 18 or a 22.
So you do make your way up with ease, making the next platform. Doo-doo-doo. And then we start the next section with Cinder. Looking ahead of you, now having arrived and seeing Kali begin her ascent behind you, you look ahead of you and you see that there are a series of what look like platforms that are slowly kind of teetering, just barely. You see that they're connected to what looks like almost like a pin and socket hinge at the bottom. And this is like a sort of shifted piece of machinery that sort of like has them kind of moving around slightly, very unstable looking platforms. And that's some 20 feet below you. Between those little sections, you see that there is darkness below. And then you see that there is a target shifting back and forth about midway onto this turning section of unstable platforms. They seem to just be like sort of out and moving about in different sections. There are a total of 8 platforms between you and the far point where you make it to the next section.
So is it like, are they kind of lined up but moving at different, like side to sides or something, or how
They're sort of
exactly are they?
staggered. I guess this is one of the ones I probably should have drawn. They're
It's
not lined up.
hard to picture it.
Like basically,
Like
you have to get on
stage
one and
one
wait
of-
for it to move close to
Close to
another
the
one
next
that is
one.
also moving close to that one, and then you have to jump to that one and ride that.
And
I think there's
it wants
something
to
like
do
this in Fall Guys.
Wait, are they moving or are they just teetering? Like, are they just like swiveling, or are they actually moving?
They're just sort of like like you can tell that they're not very stable. But right now
Okay.
they're not moving. But the
So
target,
they're kind of like those platforms that you run across in like Ninja Warrior or whatever that like can fall over or whatever.
I haven't watched a whole lot of Ninja Warrior, but these things are basically they're on a 20 they're 20 feet up and they can kind of, but they're actually like on a pin socket at the bottom. So it's not even just like this at the top. It's at the bottom. The whole thing would move
Hmm.
like this.
Oh, okay. I was imagining
It's
between the
very
supports.
intense motion
Okay.
based on how it works. And it looks something like that. So that's the
I-
finishing platform.
So zigzag.
And it
kind
starts
of.
at the top.
Very hard to see.
Yeah. You could maybe do it in darker.
No, I can see it.
Depends how big your screen is.
So the top is the starting.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So it's straight, left, left, right, and kind of zigzags the two at the end.
Full screen. Oh, now I can see.
Okay.
And the target is moving back and forth about here.
4
So
steps
between the fourth and the fifth one.
in. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's above them. Okay. Does that
So
help?
these things, it's like a target. Is it like on like a thin thing so it like wobbles?
The
Is that
target
what you're
itself is just moving. It's
No,
magically
the
floating.
platform. Sorry.
The platform currently it's not moving in any way, or it's just sort of slowly like moving just from like some small amount of air that seems to be moving. I don't know if it's ventilation or what, but it kind of just seems to be like slowly kind of leaning, but not in any way that's drastic. It's pretty much upright, each of the platforms.
But looking at them, would I assume that if I jumped on it, it's gonna move?
Yeah.
Hmm. What can I do with this?
Did Orin have the immovable rod, or was that in the other campaign? Did we have one? I think that was the other.
That was the
campaign.
other campaign.
Never mind then.
Man, an immovable rod would be so dope for this.
That would be fun right now.
Would you just like hold that as you stepped out?
Yeah, just hold on to it and then like use it to just.
I always
so you
figured
can't fall off.
if I ever had an immovable rod and I had a really like tough character, I would do this thing where you leap and then you activate it and you stop
Mhm.
and it's got a thing.
Yeah, like
And then you deactivate it and you're basically doing like jungle gems while you activate and deactivate it.
Yeah.
You just
Don't
need
really
two,
have
one in
any
each hand.
spells to help
Just do the
me.
pegboard.
that too.
Yeah. That's if you had two immovable rods, dude. Oh my god. Imagine the price. This is like 120,000 gold or something. That's incredible. I'm in love with
I
that.
can climb in anywhere. Are you that good? I'm that strong.
Well, this is gonna be tricky.
It's meant to be tricky.
Okay, well,
But knowing that the difficulty level is high, however, you guys are either taking bonus hits or deficits, depending on how you perform in the first section. Is good.
how far is the first platform from, or first platform from the starting position?
I never put an exact distance for them. However, they are succeedable jumps, if that makes
Okay.
sense. It is a jump that just about anybody can make. Like it's within your range of jumping. It's not beyond the range of what a jump can be made, but it's not easy.
That's mainly what I was looking for. If
Yeah,
it's
you don't need
jumpable.
magic to jump this. You don't have to be a super jumper. You just have to be able to jump. Like it's probably like 10-foot gaps between each one.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna jump to the first one and see how that goes.
Okay, go ahead and make me. Go ahead and make me a acrobatic check, I suppose. Acrobatics or athletics, your choice.
I mean, neither one's going to be great. 7.
7. As you hit this thing, your grip almost immediately begins to slip. Make me a saving throw, whatever it's called, a dexterity saving throw.
21.
21. You succeed and grab yourself back up.
And how much is this thing moving right now?
So I'll describe it now that I've done the checks. So you run and you jump and you leap onto this thing, and as you almost land with it on your feet, but then you feel it immediately tilt, and you let go, like your feet just completely come out from underneath you. But then you swing underneath and you grab it with your arms, and it goes almost all the way down to the bottom where these things are, and then pop starts swinging back up, and you continue moving back and forth at that at the exact angle that you just jumped.
And a big old spring on the bottom.
Big old spring.
So
So you're probably wagging about 10 foot back and forth.
So it's getting pretty close to the next one then.
From the hold up, let me bring out my little diagram here. From the angle that you jumped from the platform, it's kind of dipping below where the next one is. There's probably about 5 feet up into your left to get to the next one when it tips by it. Otherwise, it's about a 10-foot jump laterally when it's at its apex, when it's back up in center. But the longer this goes, it does seem to like slowly get less and less farther out. Like it starts to become more central.
Well, I will attempt to get myself in a position to reach up and grab when I'm within the 5 feet range from it.
Yeah, athletics check.
Okay. 9.
9. You are unable to pull yourself up. You are slipping on this thing. However, make me a dexterity saving throw to stop from falling. Or strength saving throw.
14.
14. You are able to hold yourself up. You have not let go. You are still on the pendulum as it waggles back and forth, but you have not been able to pull yourself up. You haven't let go.
So I'm still on the first one, or I'm hanging on the second one now?
Still on the first one. You said you were getting into a position to get onto the second one, right? To be able to reach the. So yeah,
Yeah.
you were just trying to climb onto it, and you just can't get yourself up onto it.
Okay. Am I... When this thing's swinging, is it possible to bypass the second one and go straight to the third? Or how's the angles on these things?
Yeah, it is possible. You think that if you tried to change the direction, you think you might be able to swing yourself over to the second one, but it would be difficult to get up because the distance is further. It would probably be a 10-foot up from that point. So it does get pretty close to it, but unless, I mean, you can use your own logic on it, but you can make it head in that direction if you wanted to. But it would be like 10 foot up from it as opposed to 5 foot up. When it was within like 5 feet of it.
Okay, so with swinging on the first one to sort of aim in that direction, I'm going to use Mage Hand to start swinging the third one in my direction.
Okay.
See if I can get them to come close.
Okay, so make me an Arcana check with disadvantage because of the distraction of holding on yourself.
Oh, well, it's a 12.
Well, it gets moving. It does get moving. You watch as it begins moving back and forth, and slowly you begin to get the timing down to the point where you could probably get across. It looks like it's enough to make an attempt, and if not, your arms are getting too tired to keep holding on to this one forever.
So what I'm going to do is, when I feel like it's getting close, on the way on the way in towards it, I'm going to swing my feet and kick up and let go to build momentum to go up. And at the same time, I'm going to shoot a firebolt to give me some momentum.
Okay.
And then if I'm like going past the thing, I'll try to grab it and then swing with it.
Okay. Make me an acrobatics check.
Sure. Oh, come on, dice. 11.
11. Make me a dexterity saving throw to see if you can catch the thing as you fly over it.
No, probably not. That's a 10.
10. You miss, and we watch as you fly through the air and then tumble down and go
Well,
into the...
Before I go into the abyss, I'm going to shoot the target. Or try to.
Okay, go ahead and make me an attack roll at disadvantage. Your spell attack roll.
I think like where like you're like a gunslinger's like falling and they're like shooting.
10.
10? That misses. But as you
Of
fall, you guys, Tally hits the top and she's like, oh shit. And she turns and watches as Mitnir is climbing and says, your friend just fell into the darkness. And then she begins jumping.
Yep, these dice are not helping me at all. I'm rolling nothing but single digits.
Yeah.
Now we've lost 2 Beelins.
Yep, let me go get another character.
Third character.
I don't like this.
The next person who loses a character
He's doing
needs to
really
make an
well
artist.
in other areas. This is supposed to be one that the mages struggle with.
Well, yeah, and he's the bookworm.
So Tally, I'm gonna roll a couple things for her. Come on. Success. Failure. Covered. On. Success. Ooh, natural 1.
Ah, cat lady.
Recover.
Of course.
Next.
We're not
Success.
killing a cat baby. She was just being snarky, so we're hoping that she fails. That's all.
Okay, so she did in fact make it to the next section.
My daughter was very concerned that I said die cat lady because she loves cats.
Oh, Mitnir.
All
You
right.
see as she's swinging and these pendulums begin to come back to the normal state as you arrive on your platform. You see her on the other side just try to catch up, lizard boy. And she begins heading off to the next one.
All right. So the plan here is to not do like leap jumps, but to like do striding jumps. So like momentum from each one to continue across
Okay, so
with
Rapid
the intent.
succession?
Yeah, well, like kind of like one, and before it swings all the way down, then you're moving on to step onto the next one, like kind of a hop to step onto the next one to the next one, right?
okay.
Does that make sense?
That does make sense. So with yours, go ahead and make me an athletics check or an acrobat. Let's say acrobatics for this one. Absolutely acrobatics for this one.
Okay, and the intent is as I go past in the middle to just punch the target. I'm assuming it's within arm's like reach.
If you were standing on top, you could reach it if your timing was proper.
Right.
So-
So that's why I'm trying to watch it, and then I want to
It'll be
go
an
to
unarmed
try and
strike with
time.
disadvantage when you make it there, depending on if your plan goes to
That's
succeed
fine.
on your
That's-
way there.
I just wanted to fill it because the whole idea is to try and make this like a fluid motion, not stopping
Sure.
and jumping. Okay.
So let's do it.
All right. So acrobatics.
Yep.
It's an 11 for the first one.
Barely succeeds. So as you land on it and begin moving towards the second one, so you're going to make this next one, but I'm going to give you disadvantage because of how close that was to a failure on your overall striding.
Wow. 8.
8. Making a reflex saving throw. Or,
Uh,
I keep saying reflex, guys. Dexterity saving throw. When I say reflex saving throw, I mean
Okay,
dexterity saving
I
throw.
do have a question about that before I roll it. Danger sense gives me advantage on dex saving throws against effects that you can see while not blinded, defended, or incapacitated.
Absolutely, you get advantage.
Okay.
Use your spidey senses.
So that's a 13.
13. You recover. and you are now teetering on this second one that is moving its way. You're like holding on to it like he was. So you're not on top of it on your feet. You are now moving on one that's moving back and forth at the angle that you sort of slipped. As you move for the first one, you touched it, but you kind of had like a weird angle. And as you made it to the second one, your foot just didn't quite make contact the way that you wanted it to because of the mobility of the platform. And so you had to grab it with your arms. And so now you're just kind of like hanging with your arms, and the thing is tilting out away from everything else because of the angle.
All right. Use body weight to change the angle so it's pointed towards
Yep,
the
that's
next
being an
target.
athletics check.
It's a 23.
23. You're able to make your way back into the proper direction, looking at the third one. You could make an attempt from the angle that you're currently at.
Yeah. So okay. So then, try and put feet kind of under while holding, so that as it points the right way,
So you can just kind of like
jump. Yep.
boulder, jump your way up.
Use the momentum in that and my own jump to try and
All right,
land
make
up
your
on the
roll.
next one. Which one's this?
This would be, I think, athletics.
Yeah, that's a nat 20 for a 28.
Okay, nat 20 for 28. So you make your way and you recover, and you're onto the next platform. And you are kind of like stable right now. You're kind of just balancing back and forth.
Going back to trying to just keep that momentum, kind of lean it forward, and then just trying to go to the next one, and then trying to time it right, since I'm stable now, to try and time with the target so I can get that hit.
Okay. So you're currently on the third platform. So you're making your way to the fourth, and it's between the fourth and the fifth for the next one. So go ahead and make your acrobatics if you want to continue trying to striding.
Continue trying to stride. Mother. It's a 10.
Then you slip on this one as you begin to stride, and immediately you're looking for this thing. Your foot almost completely misses the platform. Make me a reflex saving throw. I say dexterity saving throw. I'm gonna always say reflex, guys. It's from
okay.
the years of playing Prophet of Gaia.
It's a
Well,
17.
And 3.5. Right?
And 3 point, yeah.
17.
17. You do grab onto it and make your way back up. But you're now like kind of you're up onto the platform, and you're just getting your bearings, but it's relatively unstable, and the target's moving back and forth.
Gonna try and time it and jump through the target to get the hit as I go for the next platform.
Okay, make me an attack roll with disadvantage and an acrobatics check or athletics check with disadvantage.
All right, so attack roll is 18,
That hits.
and then you want acrobatics.
Yes, with disadvantage
Alright.
as well, or athletics, either one.
Well, let's see, that would be a +3, so that'd be a 17. 12.
Well,
God, I'm struggle busting through
you just
this.
succeed because of your overall failure, with the D20 made up for one of your failures and raised it to there only 1 + 1 on your DC, so you just make it onto the next platform.
All right, so I'm on what, 5 out of 8.
Yep.
All right, let's try and just power through and just jump to the next one.
Okay.
The finesse is going. Now we're just going for trying to get across. Like there's no more trying
so
to.
you can do athletics or acrobatics, however you want to do it.
Okay. Purely, the first part was to try and do that nice on the hit, but
Now we're
hey, that is a nat 20s for a 28.
Yep, you recover nicely and move your way on to the next one. Make your next roll.
That is a 21.
Okay, make it on. So the next one is last roll for making it onto the main platform.
That is a 12.
And because of everything else that you affected, you just make it on.
Belly flop onto the end.
You're lucky for those D20s. You would have fallen by now if it weren't for those natural 20s. So you make it onto the next platform. Doo-doo. You can see what is ahead of you. Grim, how would you like to handle this?
Step is Grim's gonna reach it. Since you said they're 10 feet away, he's gonna reach out and grab one and just like play with it a little bit to see how it works.
You can just
Just
kind
try
of,
and-
it kind of, it goes like
So,
this.
like,
It
it
goes,
pulls
the more
back?
you pull it, and then it kind of like will even keel over time.
Okay.
And then whoop, 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 whoop,
Yeah. So then the way Grim's gonna do this is he's just gonna sorry, I accidentally opened a different program. He's gonna like just kind of when he's going across, he's gonna like wrap one tentacle around the one he's currently on, and then reach to the next one and grab it. You know, like wait till he's close, grab it, kind of pull it toward himself, get on it.
Okay. So this is gonna be just a lot of athletics going on here.
Slow and steady, you know.
You make your athletics for the first one.
That's a 12.
12 just succeeds.
Even though I'm not jumping, it's just like to hold it in place. Is that the idea?
Because you have failures from the previous round.
No, I mean, but like the reason that he has to do the athletic checks is like because I'm not jumping or anything.
No, because this is the strength of you. You're still like keeping yourself in the air, moving them. Like this is like a lot of finagling, a lot of work, and a lot of
Right.
strength
Okay.
involved.
Cool.
We all have fears of heights from that cliff at the beginning.
And then a 17 for the next one.
17 for the next one. That's a success.
And that
So
would
you
put
make your
me
way to
to-
the next one.
I'm on the second one. Okay.
Mhm.
And then 10. That's a fail.
Yes, as you reach for that next one, I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
23.
That's a success. You easily pull yourself in, and just the grip just reaches out and as you hold them together, you pull both pendulums next to each other against where their springs are trying to go for a second, and then you can now get a better feel for how these work. They're sort of like a rotating, turning springboard underneath them, and as it relatches into that section, you're able to pull yourself back in and recover.
I'm on the third one right now.
But you realize that if you didn't have stretchy arms, you would have fallen by now.
Oh yeah, no, I'm trying to abuse my stretchy arms here.
Stretch Armstrong.
Right. If I'm going to be a stretch Armstrong, I'm going to go for it. And then let's see. He's apparently has a big mess. All right, another athletics. That's a 6.
That's a 6. Make me a
Natural 20 strength check.
natural 20 strength check. You do recover.
Okay. And then now that I'm close enough, I'm just gonna reach out and shillelagh the crap out of that target.
Okay, so you just pull a stick out and make me an attack
Well-
roll.
It's a 25.
That hits.
Okay. And then on to the next. Oh my god, a 5.
That's another failure. Make me a strength saving throw.
18.
18. Hold up. We are now in the you could fail it territory.
I'm just imagining you're like, I got it's like the oh shit moment where you then reach out.
Failures for. Nope, you are still okay. You managed to bring yourself back up top.
Yeah, because I've only had 5 failures so far, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that was now I'm on which one? 5 or 6? I'm on 5 now. I think.
Because you hit the target and did that.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my god. A 7.
So many
s-
single digits.
7. That's another failure. As you make your next one, make a strength saving throw.
A natural 1.
Natural
Oh
1.
no!
As he tries to grip the last one, his little tentacle arms just shaking and you watch as you let go and falls into the darkness.
Nope.
And that's
No,
right
I'm
as
not.
Steady...
That's not
What?
what's gonna happen. That's not what's gonna happen.
What's gonna happen?
Because I'm gonna burn a 3rd level spell slot and I'm gonna cast Gaseous Form.
Ah, nice.
So you turn into gas.
And I
You
just
turn-
fly. I'm just flying to the end, not dealing with that crap.
You're just gonna fly all the way to the end?
Yeah, I'm gonna fly to the platform, the next platform.
Oh yeah. Okay, so you make it to the platform.
Yeah.
All right.
Not dealing.
No.
Not dealing with that crap.
So as you make it there and you re-solidify in your normal form, boop boop boop. Yeah, you make it to the next platform.
Just doing it. Screw it.
I feel like Bropsy can just obliterate all these challenges and just fly, hit the target, fly.
I'm gonna try not to.
Yep.
But yes.
I mean, if nothing else, just stick arms out and the wings out and glide between each piece.
That's what I always gonna do.
Okay, Seti.
No, I'm gonna
So
help you with the baby.
I am taking Mitnir's approach basically, and trying to
Oh, you never told me to clock into barber.
Oh shit, sorry. Yeah, go ahead and do that. um,
Man said he's gonna do what I did, but better.
we'll see. I am gonna cast Enhance Ability on myself first. That's Grace. Oh, that's my last second level spot. Better make it count. Okay. Let me know when you're good over there. Sorry guys, work stuff. Yeah, go ahead and take your break. We're gonna go ahead and take a 5-minute break before I go? Or do we want to just
yeah,
power? We could power through and like people can just rotate in and out as needed.
Sure, let's do that, I guess. All right, so
Okay.
what are you doing?
So I'm basically taking Mitnir's approach to just parkour, right? I'm just gonna parkour my way across these things if I can. So I cast Cat's Grace on myself to give me advantage. So I'm going for the first one.
Can you do me a favor though and say parkour with each roll?
Parkour. That's a natural 20 for a 25. And then on to the second one is 21.
Where's the parkour?
Success.
Parkour.
You are moving.
Third one is another natural 20 for 25. Parkour.
You are flying.
Fourth one,
The
parkour.
helping.
That is 16.
You succeed.
And I
Still moving
will,
forward.
as I'm going past, or as I'm approaching it, I will Eldritch Blast the target.
Make me your spell tech roll with disadvantage on that one.
Disadvantage. Well, okay, so I already rolled a natural 1, but I get two beams.
Okay, so for the second beam,
The second one is a 12.
that misses.
Okay, so I'm just gonna keep going. Obviously, I can't lose my momentum. So on to the fifth one. That is 24. 6.
24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sixth one is a 19. And is that the last one?
No, there's 8.
There's 8.
Yeah. So
Okay,
you said
so
that would be 7,
7.
right?
That's
Because you're transferring to the 8th one right now.
okay, so that's 22. And as I go make the last jump towards the solid platform, I'm just gonna like turn in the air backwards and fire off some more Eldritch Blasts at the target and just like land on my
Do
back.
both with disadvantage.
Sorry, I rolled too many dice for that because it's just a straight roll because I had advantage.
Sure.
So that's a 10 for the jump.
Okay.
And
well, you're shooting at the moment, and then I'll have you do your reflex saving throw.
Okay.
Your dexterity saving throw.
The first attack roll is +8. That's a 19 with disadvantage.
19 hits.
Okay. So
you hit the target, and then you're like, "Where's the thing?" And you flip around, and you can see that you're about to miss the platform. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
dex saving throw. That is a 17.
You grip onto the edge, and
I know what I did wrong now. I didn't yell parkour before going.
I
Yep,
I
you
forgot
did
on the
yell
last one,
parkour.
so that's what happened.
all right.
That was fun.
So you make it onto the other side, and you boop boop boop. She's doing good, guys. It's kind of crazy. Cleary's turn on that one. Success. What is your actual acrobatics? 'Cause that's close enough to check. Cleary. +2. That's a failure, buddy. Dex save. Success.
He's got to follow Cinder. Come on.
Another failure. Oh, Cleary.
Gotta join Cinder at the bottom.
Cleary falls. But he's gonna send out. He's gonna send out. As he's
Firebolt?
falling, he's going to send out. No, not firebolt. He's not leaving it to chance.
Magic
He's
missile.
send magic missile at it. He's gonna get his 10 points.
Nice.
So Cleary ends there. Broxy.
Can you give me 1 sec? I didn't think he would die so fast.
Oh, I'm not doing because I'm not describing the NPCs. I'm not doing it all that because we got to move along.
Mm-hmm.
So the one thing I did think about, the turtle. What if it's the young version of the turtle from Kung Fu Panda?
Uguay. No,
Yeah.
his name is Jean.
But you never know. The turtle could be really good at it.
You
Back.
never know.
Okay.
I'm just gonna roll D20 for the whole section for those guys.
The turtle. That's not fair. No, they can't just get simple D20s. That's so much hard. That's so much easier to do simple D20.
I'm just not dealing with this right now. It's fine.
Meanwhile, we've got like 8 chances to fail.
Yeah, we don't care
You
whether
also
the
get to
NPCs
recover.
make it or
What?
don't.
No, I don't want anybody to see that dirty little baby. Little poop monster. You know what's more fun than having 1 kid with autism? Having 2 kids with autism. Anyway.
I am going to be graceful and swift and make a nice little glidey jump.
The baby liked that idea.
Should I roll or give you a minute?
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, they all ended their runs with 20 points.
Yeah, I figured they were not going to do very well.
Can I do athletic or does it have to be acrobatic? Or...
You can do either one.
Okay, then obviously. Wow. Okay, that's
I wish that
I
my
got
like tentacles at least
15.
gave me advantage.
15, success.
Huh?
And as you land on it, you realize the platform barely moves.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna try to do that again.
Because you weigh a total of about 50
Lovely.
pounds.
Well, that has to be 15. That's 15 again.
Success. You jump airily to the next platform.
Okay.
It's just a little bird hopping from platform to platform. This is
Tell me whenever the target is so I can do my bop.
That makes sense because Grim probably weighs like 300 pounds. That would be harder
Grim
to
weighs a
stabilize him on that.
shit ton, and he's not exactly a very strong furbolg. So yeah,
No,
that
he's
was.
got 16. He's got 16 strength, but
Oh well, that's pretty good.
I just stuck it rolling.
Yeah.
That one was a
Then-
12.
12.
Mhm.
Yeah. So you land on this one. This one you sort of like missed it a little bit, but you not enough to make you fail, and so it kind of wobbles more this time because you land like right on the edge instead of the center of the platform.
Mhm.
So it's gonna make the next one a little bit harder. That's all.
Okay.
It's the easiest one for you.
Well, that one's already 16.
Okay. Should be attacking the target now. I think.
Okay.
This is the 5th. I think I was jumping from the 4th to the 5th on there. That's the 4th
How
one.
far is it?
It's a 10-foot jump, and then it's moving back and forth from about 5 feet to the left to 5 feet to the right, about 5 feet above your head. So actually, you would have to. For you, it's pretty far above your head. You couldn't even reach it with a normal shillelagh hit. You'd have to like jump up and hit it.
Well, I could try to frostbite this one too.
I'm not gonna let you use frostbite anymore. Use a spell that doesn't have a. Use a spell that doesn't have a save.
Make me roll for it then, cause I'm fine. I'd have to jump for shillelagh, or I don't have anything.
No, you could. I'll make you roll for it. Just do a spell attack instead of.
Okay. Is that just 20 plus 7
Shillelagh
then?
attack.
Your
Slightly
shillelagh
use it
attack,
just
yeah.
spell attack either.
Oh my! Oh. That becomes a 16.
16. That misses.
Am I allowed to attempt again?
You could jump back if you want.
Oh.
It's up to you
Yeah.
if it's worth the points.
I want to try at least one more.
Okay, so she jumps with a shillelagh, swings at it, and misses.
Fuck. That's 14.
She jumps with her shillelagh back and misses. Make a for each one of these. You also have to make an athletics check for your jump across.
That's a nat 20.
Okay, you're doing great.
Okay, so I guess I get one more shillelagh to get back on track.
Yeah, you can try and hit it again. Because you missed there and you
For
missed
the love
back.
of fuck you.
So now you're going back forward again.
The one.
It's a 1. Yeah, you throw your stick. It disappears into the darkness. You now no longer have a shillelagh.
What?
Yeah, it's gone.
Don't worry, Cinder will catch it.
Whack!
Hey, he'll throw this stick at
Gonna
me.
knock out Cinder. Just lay
Ah. Okay, well I'm just gonna keep jumping then and be very sad. Technically, I was trying to frostbite.
Okay, well, all those have missed. You can
Okay.
keep going.
Okay. I still have my stick though.
No, your stick's gone. You've
God
officially
damn.
thrown
Okay,
your stick.
fine.
This is
like
any
my
stick will do.
stick.
Gotta get a new stick.
Alright, well that was a 19 athletics to get back on to the next platform.
Okay, so now you're back on the 4th platform.
Theoretically, could I just fly up and kick it and then fly back exactly to that platform? Because I'm angry now.
You absolutely can, but you still have to make an attack roll to hit it.
If I miss with my fucking foot. I don't even know how to do a melee attack.
You should have
Unarmed
unarmed
strike.
strike. Yeah, underneath your attack.
Let me see
tab.
what that looks like.
Your actions.
I'm probably gonna miss that one too.
So as Jean the turtle makes it up onto the platform, he goes, "What going on here?" Watching her bounce back and forth.
Man, this one's easy. Look at her go.
Damn. Well, I don't think it's gonna go that well for me.
This weird Cajun turtle.
Favorite turtle so far.
I want to do it so bad, but if I miss,
Do
fuck
it.
this goddamn. I'm out.
Just
What?
do it.
Do
Just
it.
fly up and kick it.
Yep.
Yeah,
You
just,
got nothing to lose.
Nope.
you got nothing to lose. It's not like you're gonna ever fall.
Now I'm gonna fuck it up.
It's
It's
true.
10
You
points.
can try as many times as you want because you're
If you
bird.
fall, you'll just fly.
I don't know.
Or they
There is
penalize
no
you. So
risk
what?
involved.
I'm gonna keep whacking it now.
You're the
Alright,
ultimate
okay.
cheat
Eventually
code.
we'll get.
She got
I
a
don't know.
15.
Miss.
Yeah.
And another.
Another 15.
I'm
Another
just seeing an
15.
angry bird
A
now. Just like,
5. A 15.
Oh my god.
A fucking 12.
20 minutes later.
Yeah.
16.
Please tell
16.
me back and forth.
16.
Please.
16 misses.
I swear to, I'm angry.
The DC is 17.
I'm taking out my anger and frustration on this goddamn motherfucker.
There you go.
21.
21. And eventually,
Oh my
you
God.
just hover in the air, waiting for it to come by, grab it, and then fly it down to the platform and just start beating it. You see Broxy,
Beautiful.
like, for anybody that was still around, especially Jean sits at the platform and he's like, that bird is do a rage. I surrender.
Only it's a favorite Kakra barbarian.
have you guys ever seen kids with wiffle ball bats and like the t-ball stand thing? That's what just happened.
So
I'm
yeah,
gonna-
you do
I
make
was
it.
that
It
kid.
goes, so
With the
I'm
no
just gonna have you
strikeout
make
rule.
your rolls to move forward with your jumps. So you've got 3 of those. I'm gonna give you 3 more jumps.
Okay, the next
Oh.
one is a 22.
Success.
Nat 20 for 23.
Okay, nat 20.
And then a 14.
Okay. With the 14, you maybe it's a little bit more difficult than some of the other jumps. You kind of flip a little bit, but you make it on the other side, and then boop, boop, boop. Succeed. Cinder, you have fallen out of the competition. So you are done there.
How many points did I get?
20
20?
out of 100.
Yep, sounds about right.
You missed on your fire at the thing as you fell.
Gonna hurt the old score.
Yeah, your overall score is going to be a bit low now. Lower than it should be. So I guess Tally's going first. I'm just going to make...
Fireball from the depths comes up and hits the target.
Alright, so she'll be... the attack. That's a success too. Damn, she makes easy work of this one.
The worst. I don't like her.
So, as you approach this one, Mitnir, what you are looking at is 150 foot of thick cable from one platform to the next platform. Where's the thing? Hold up. Below that, it runs from one side to the other of a 150-foot gap. And you watch as you approach there that it seems plain and simple, but you see, like, as she's about to finish, there's a massive gust of wind and the chain starts violently moving and then settles back down. She makes it to the other side and she says, "You're still coming. Very good. Try to keep up." And then you watch as the target seems to be moving, shifts to the right, and then a massive gust of wind comes from the right. And then the target shifts to the bottom, and then a massive gust of wind comes from the bottom. Like making the cable just...
Cool.
How big are we talking cable here?
The cable is about that thick.
Okay.
It's like 3 inches in diameter.
I guess I'm gonna wait for right after a gust to the right.
To the right from the left. Okay.
Yeah, so like from the bottom point, if
So
it was going up. I'm assuming it's doing like a diamond.
It's more like just a square. So it's shifting
Okay.
top, bottom, left, right, and then...
Okay, so when it makes it to the top right, lower himself like down, put his like legs over the cable,
So
arms over
while
the
it's
cable.
moving, it takes 5 seconds between... 6 seconds. It's 1 round of combat is the movement time.
Right. So as that's happening, he goes to do that. Like as the wind's happening, it's because the end shouldn't be shaking as badly.
Nope, they don't shake as badly.
So gonna try and get on as it's shaking as it finishes that movement.
Okay. So, make your first athletics check. If it's just grabbing on, that's free. But if you want to, whenever you start moving, that'll be
Right.
first.
So well, the idea here is I'm not gonna walk. I'm just gonna hang from it and just pull my body weight underneath.
Okay, so you hold your body weight underneath. That's just easy enough to do. You are hanging from the bottom side of the thing. And is that all you're doing for the 6 seconds?
I guess how far away is the target?
The target is halfway. It's midpoint, and then it's about 10 foot off of the platform
So-
itself.
So 7 or what did you say? 150 feet. So 75 and 10. Okay, so I have to crawl at least part way out during that. Yeah. I want to get close enough to use my breath attack.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And my breath attack is a 30-foot range, so I gotta do at least a round of pulling my weight.
Okay, so you're gonna wait here, calculate that, and then so the first wave is gonna hit. So I do need you to make me a strength saving throw for the first wave hitting.
All right. That is a 19.
19 is a success.
Okay. And then
All right.
get me out as far as I can to try and get in range.
Yeah. So you can move up to half your distance, and then if you're dashing, which you are, then you can move. So you could move up to 30 feet, I guess, of rope at a time, unless you got 40 foot of movement.
I've got 40, so that'd be
So you can move up to 40
40.
feet around, if you succeed in your check.
I. Can I instead do just normal, like 20 feet?
Sure.
And then instead of dashing, like, kind of locks his arms around it, like expecting the shake.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's my plan.
Sure. Okay. So making your first movement, that's athletic check. So you're getting ready to expand that athletics check.
Yeah, 23.
23. Yeah, you easily make those 20 feet, and then you lock up. So you spend like just climb, seeing the thing rotate, and then you grab on, prepare for the gust. Saving throw.
24.
Or success. So this thing violently whips around now because you're a little bit further out. It's like it's like really moving, but it's not moving nearly as much as the middle is. So you continue on as the begins
Yes.
shifting to the next section. Athletics check.
26.
26. Okay. On your 26, you make decent progress. Here's what I'm going to say, because there's a lot of these. I'm going to limit it down to 5 rolls.
Okay.
I'm gonna do 4 rolls for you, since you can move 20. Everybody else, I don't want everybody doing. So I'm gonna say about halfway on there.
Okay. And then once I'm within range, I'm gonna do the breath attack to hit the target.
It's the wind. So make me a saving throw to hold on while the wind hits on this one.
All right.
And you're about at the halfway mark.
That's a nat 1.
Natural 1. So
Yep.
as that happens, you
For a
begin
10.
to lose grip, and you begin to fall off. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Do I get advantage on this?
No, because this is less something jumping out. This is just like literally like, oh shit,
enough.
fuck, just trying to grab one.
7.
7. Minir, let's go.
Yeah, I
but
rolled
you're
a
in
1 and a 4.
You are in the air. You can still try to breath attack the thing if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll try to breath attack it.
Okay.
Technically, it makes a dex save, so
A dex save?
yeah.
No, it doesn't. I mean, just make an attack roll with just make like a melee attack roll. It's fine. Let's play it that way.
Natural 20 for a 28.
Yeah, you nuke it. Okay. So Mitnir falls.
And just
50
as he
points.
falls, just arches back into a dive after the thing explodes.
All right. That's not what I expected to happen to Mitnir. Was a natural 1 on that. That sucks.
I mean, a couple of nat 20s before, but lots and lots of single digits.
Yeah. Okay. So, Grim, you approach and you see Mitnir get blown off of this thing.
Oh, okay. This is gonna suck for Grim. Well, first things first. Grim is going to just basically, I'm gonna just try and knot myself up with my tentacles
Okay.
just as much as I can. Just make sure that that's not going anywhere.
Like a little green
Uh,
burrito.
I'm just if I have to knot them together, I have to knot them together. But then as soon as I get on there, I'm gonna go ahead and try and chill touch the target. So I'm gonna try to attack that first.
Go for it.
21.
21 will hit it. Shatter the target.
Okay, and then I'm gonna wrap myself back up,
Okay.
and then just as slowly as
And then
possible,
right
just
as
try
that
to
happens,
shimmy.
well, as a first one, I'm going to need you to make me a Constitution saving throw instead of a Strength saving throw. This is you being buffeted against the coil with your tentacles, trying not to have them retract.
I've got my legs on there too, like.
Yeah,
crisscross
but this is
applesauce.
just because you're like wrapping yourself like a burrito. This is going to be Constitution instead of
This
Strength.
is only a 14.
14. That succeeds
is-
for the first one. But you can start worming your way. Make me athletics check. You're gonna need to make 5 total athletics check to make it across.
Yeah, and I don't get advantage or anything even though I'm tied up. Only a 12.
Oh, no, you shimmy. You're shimmying.
And I
Like
roll
you're-
the 13.
For your strength or for your Constitution saving throw. You're still okay.
Oh, I gotta do another
No, that's
Constitution
the.
save.
Oh yeah, roll the Constitution saving throw. At the end of each one of those is a con.
It's a 14 again.
Okay, you're still okay. As you begin shifting your way.
Another athletics. Oh, it's 9.
Okay. Now the fatigue of everything that's happened so far has really got to you, and your grip begins to loosen, making me a
Mhm.
strength saving throw.
And that's an 18.
All right, you managed to keep hold. Make me a con save as the wind hits.
That's a 17.
Just barely holding on.
I almost want to like turn into something that would have a better chance of doing this. But unless I need to do that. Alright. Okay, more shimmying.
Okay.
Oh, that didn't even roll.
Should
It
be
just
like
hit-
the 4th, right? Yeah.
It rolled a 6, but it didn't even roll. It just hit the corner and stopped.
Well,
Yeah.
Sucks.
It's a robotic roll though, so.
I know, it's so annoying.
So it's a 6.
Yes.
Strength saving throw to hold on.
Ugh. Oops. 8. I'm screwed.
You let go.
And
Your
then
arms retract and you're just
I don't think I have anything.
you're exhausted.
Yeah.
And as you swan dive into the darkness, you're gonna finish with 45 points. Many of you finished with 50, by the way.
hey.
Yeah, I got less points because I cheated at the end of the last one.
No, it's actually because you attacked the first target while you were before.
Oh, I thought it
leaving
was
the
because
platform.
I turned into gaseous form or whatever.
No, it's because you attacked the first target before leaving the platform. Steady.
All right.
You watch as Grim lets go with his tentacles and falls into the darkness.
Wow, fuck me. All right. Okay, here we go. I still have enhanceability up on my dex, so hopefully that'll help. But I'm having flashbacks to one of our very first adventures, where I got stuck, like army crawling.
Rope.
Yep.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is, only on hard mode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So she's
trust
like,
me, I checked my inventory for manacles.
yeah. All right. Well, here we go. Let's do this. Round 2. Okay. So she's just gonna hook
Just
on.
Naruto run across it.
I'd love to try that, but I don't think it would. Actually,
Just focus your chakra in your feet.
actually, because okay, so the crawling
Wait.
along. Hang on. The crawling along underneath was an athletics check, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Running across it might be acrobatics.
Sure.
Let's fucking do this shit. Yeah, I'm gonna run across it.
Okay, so you start running across it. Make me an acrobatics check, and you're gonna dash, I assume. So you'll make it your full distance of 60 feet potentially if you don't fall.
Okay, 22.
22. You succeed on running on this thick cable.
So I get what, 60 feet? Yeah.
60
and it's,
feet
it's
out of the
150,
150.
so 2 more.
All right, now you get hit by a gust of wind.
I'm gonna.
Which angle?
We're gonna roll a d4.
Can I like, is there any like warning tremor, or
It's
can I
hitting
sense...
you from the left. Well, there's the thing rotating, and then when it locks into place, when the target locks into place, then the gust comes.
Okay,
So it goes. Oh.
so can I like just hit the deck basically and hold on for dear life?
Yeah, you
Before the-
go only
before the
50
gust?
feet in your run.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, so you drop and you grab it,
Yeah, I'm just arms
And
and
I
legs.
need you to make a strength saving throw. Actually, make me an acrobatics check to even grab it as you jump down to try to grab this thing, and then make me a strength saving throw.
Okay, so that's a 15 to grab it, and just
15 to grab it.
just
You
hit-
do grab it, succeed in grabbing it, and then
and then a strength saving throw. All right, don't fuck me. This is not my best. It's a 16.
16. Okay, with a 16, you do hold on to it. And as the air stops and you're a third of the way out and it's violent, but you barely hold on. And as you it stops, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try to
Get back up?
Stand back up and run some more.
Half of your movement to get back up.
Oh fuck, that's right.
And you have to make an athletics check to do so.
Yeah, getting back up isn't efficient, so I guess I'm just gonna swing around underneath it and do the crawling thing.
Well, you got 50 feet out of that, so
Yeah, that's
better than
that's pretty. That's all right.
all right. So you're gonna
So this is
do
just
15 and grab, or are you gonna do like crawl, try to dash and grab?
I'm confused about what you mean by that. So can I dash as I'm?
Gagnor was you can definitely do that. You can move like a total of 30 feet.
But then I don't get a chance to like brace, is what you're saying.
It might be a little bit more difficult to brace.
I'm gonna take it slow and steady because I want to save my spell slots. So I'm gonna
Okay.
just try to get
With
whatever.
the 50 feet that you made the first time, I'm gonna say that you're like halfway there because
Okay.
I shortened the distance. So you're gonna need 3 more checks after that. Yeah, because of that. 3 more checks after this. But right now you're directly underneath the target. You're directly next to the target.
Oh, okay. So yeah, let me Eldritch Blast that sucker first. Oh, that was 16.
And it's a miss.
Okay, so
Second beam.
the second beam is also a 16.
Yeah, miss.
Okay, I won't worry about that right now.
All right, so you're crawling.
Yeah,
Crawl, 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 crawl.
it's a athletics check.
Yep.
Fuck, that was an 8.
Okay, make me a strength saving throw to continuously hold on.
Natural 20 for a 21.
Okay, so you do manage to recover. Don't get the bonus back, but currently you're in the positives. You don't have any failures.
Okay.
Adjusting your DC, lucky.
Okay. So
Okay.
the next
Next is a strength saving throw from the
for the wind.
buffeting of the wind.
Oh fuck. Well, that's a 20. Oh, I thought it was a
Oh.
9. It's a 19, so 20.
Okay, yeah, you succeed in holding on, and then you make your next section. This should be your one. Yeah, this should be your last section.
Okay. I'm gonna try to Eldritch Blast the target again.
Okay.
Okay, that's a 17 plus 8, so I'm assuming that hits.
That does it. Yeah.
Okay. And then I'll resume crawling.
Okay. Make your last athletics check.
7? Okay, that's a 7. So that's
That's a failure.
no, that's a 10 total.
That's still a failure.
Okay, oh, sorry, 9 total. Okay, so am I falling? Do I get a save?
Nope. You make a strength saving throw.
Thanks, save. That's a 19.
19. You do hold on. You're dangling there like halfway through the last section. And you're able to pull your feet back and just right yourself with that.
Mhm.
And then the wind hits. Make me another strength saving throw.
Natural 1.
Natural 1.
I cast fly.
As you were blown off, well, you make it to make a reflex saving throw to see if you can
Oh, grab hold.
grab hold as the wind knocks
That
you.
is. Oh, I get it. Well, if I haven't cast fly yet, I get advantage. So that's an 11, or that's a 17.
17. Nope, you still fall off of it.
I cast
so,
fly.
Yeah, you cast fly and
And I'm just
in the
gonna
air, just
fly the rest of the way across.
all right. So you fly up and land on the next platform and get your 5 points for that. Leaving you at 55 for going into the next section. Cleary fell already. He's done. Brapsy, you see Seti make it to the other side by flying at the last second.
Huh. Help me recap. So it does its wiggles, and then it stops wiggling, and then it goes poof.
It's getting hit by massive gusts of wind.
Uh-huh.
So as it rotates, it goes, and then every 6 seconds.
That did not help me at all.
It rotates. There's a target, and the target's rotating around this cable that's hanging across this gap. And as it rotates to each of the sections, whatever section it's on, wind blows from that direction against the rope at high speeds.
Huh.
Even if
Okay.
even if the target's gone or no? It's still
Even if the target's gone, except for
Oh.
at that point you can't see which direction it's coming from. You just have to remember the order.
Yeah. That's...
And how far across is this?
150 feet.
100 feet, well, 150 feet, but timing wise,
Shortening
I'm
the
making it.
rolls.
Yeah, because it's just too many fucking rolls.
Yeah.
I had a really good idea after I fell.
If my fly speed is 50, could I get to the halfway point and then grab for dear life?
If you lowered and didn't use, oh yeah, if that's your full movement speed, then yeah, you could technically fly there and grab for dear life as your action to grab.
Gonna be honest,
I-
all I can picture is Brapsy holding the thing with her bird feet totally wrapped around and just swinging around when it blows her.
I feel like Brapsy
then-
would be good at this because, like, wiggly feet and strong wind, like
Mm-hmm.
a hurricane while staying in a tree. You know, I'm a bird.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah,
you've got
but
arms
the-
too, so you got
yeah, it's
even
all
more
about
big
them.
power.
Them strengths. Anyways,
I know. Yes,
ahead.
I guess
do whatever you want.
for the sake of going fast, I'm gonna just fly to the halfway point and grab on.
Well, it'll be the third point because of
Oh.
because
okay.
I'm just shortening the rolls. So for you, it's gonna be still 3 rolls. All right, so you fly to the third waypoint and you grab on right after the wind finishes gusting, I will assume. And then we'll go ahead, say that takes you no effort whatsoever, but we're gonna go ahead and make you make a strength saving throw as the wind hits.
Oh, I can't athletic. Oh,
Now, you're just flying. You don't need an athletics check. This
Yeah.
is strength saving throw.
That was for movement.
wait, what? I thought I was grabbing on for when the gust hit, not flying during the gust.
Yeah.
Something strength.
You make a
hold
strength
on.
saving throw to hold onto the cable while the wind
okay,
gusts.
okay. Well, I might get fucked.
Yeah.
We've all pretty much been
That's
tossed.
a 9.
You'll have advantage, though,
9?
don't you?
You're not exactly gonna
Not
fall
a-
though.
Wait,
on
hold
saving
up. Does
throws.
that
Didn't you use bull strength, didn't you? Does that not count?
let me? I don't think it does, but let me check. Oh,
It's
no, it's a strength check.
Not
Yeah,
saving
strength
throws.
check.
Oh, it's
not
not
saving
strength.
throws.
It's not strength. Okay, it's not saving.
Mhm.
Well, darn.
Okay.
So what happens?
You let go. You get knocked. Well, hold up. Which direction is the wind coming from? That's coming from the top.
Okay.
So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw to see if you can somehow grasp at the very edge of your limit.
Oh, that's a 6.
Okay,
The
no, you get
the
blown
only
straight down
direction.
into the darkness.
No!
Yeah.
She can't even like try and fly against it or anything.
No, because she failed twice. And even
That's
with
like
the
the-
flying.
That's the only direction that was problematic for her too.
Yeah,
Like,
I
if it
rolled
was
a
the
d4
other
and it was from the top, so you get blown down into
I'm
the darkness.
so upset. Okay.
Sucks.
So yeah, you're gonna finish with only 35 points.
I thought about raging for this, but then I was like, but it only lasts 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Now it's just Seti making it. You're fucking owning this.
Skill
People are gonna think I'm
monkeys,
giving
baby!
giving you preferential treatment
I'm
for
a
you being my
bard!
wife.
I'm a
I was gonna say
bard.
it's a
Because
bar.
she has-
It's a bard
I got
warlock.
proficiency in everything.
She has advantage on literally everything, is what it is.
Alright.
Like she can't roll badly.
So the next
Sickly
section, when you
mood.
sit at the platform, is you see this Leonin sitting on the other side saying, "Oh, where is the leader? Did he fall? Try to keep up now, girl."
I use unsettling words and give him a d6 negative on his next roll.
Her.
The same mood. You could hit yourself to keep your rage going.
Self-inflicted doesn't count.
Says
Triggers
who?
on the back.
What if I make a poison and I
Doesn't say that in rage rules anywhere.
Okay, so looking ahead, there is a actually she needs to roll for this shit too.
As long as you make an attack or get attacked. If you make
Oh,
an attack
shit.
on yourself,
And she says, "Oh, try to keep up." And as you said the cutting words. She
It's
starts
called
stepping.
it's called unsettling words, and actually I've never used it before. So
What do you say to her as
Zeti just
you
says-
make her fuck up and she gets hit by a fucking hammer and knocked off the thing?
Oh, well, what did she say to me? Try to keep up.
Try to keep up.
Seti's like, not the problem. I can outrun a lion any day.
Okay.
You're like the
Less impressive
stupidest.
than I was hoping
You're
for.
like the stupidest kind of cat, and she loses a 6 on the.
Yeah, so she rolls a -5. And she's like, "What is that? That's so stupid!" And gets hit by a hammer and knocked off the edge. Fuck you!
Unsettling words, baby.
So she comes out of it with 50 points, same as Mitnir. Okay, she skipped the target.
All right, so this section is just dodging like pendulums that are swinging.
Yes, so there are like hammer-like pendulums that are swinging across a narrow gap. And the fourth and fifth pendulums are moving, and they're very close to each other, and they're moving kind of quickly.
Okay.
And like not just like this, they're like do 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 do, like it's crazy.
Okay.
But there are only 5 pendulums to dodge on this one.
I'm gonna try at the first one. It's probably not going to work, but I'm gonna try as I like approach it, just sending out my mage hand like into like the mechanism where it's swinging, like the fulcrum, and just try to like gum up the works and like either slow the pendulum or grind it.
And your handshake goes.
Okay, it's worth a shot. Anything. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna parkour.
Okay.
That's why I died. I didn't say parkour.
I will cast enhance ability on myself at 3rd level because I still have a 3rd level slot, and I will get
Okay.
my acrobatics boost back with Cat's Grace.
Okay.
All right. So I'm assuming.
Oh, by the way, the target is on the. You don't see the target.
It's probably on the back of one of the pendulums.
Who knows?
I will check as I go through.
Yep, there's enough gap to stop between each of the first 3, but the
Okay.
4th and 5th, there's not enough gap to stop between.
Okay.
They're bigger and bigger,
All right.
close together.
So yeah, every gap, I will stop and look around and try to perceive the target. But for the first one, I'm assuming it's an acrobatics check to try to time it and.
However you
get
want to do
through.
it. Yeah,
Okay.
acrobatics is my preferred number.
That is a natural 20 for a 25.
Great. Yeah, you make it.
No target.
No target on the back of that one.
The second one is a 17.
You
Plus
make
5.
it narrowly. You can feel. 17 plus.
22.
Yeah, you make it across. No problem. Dash to the next one.
Okay. Third one is the same thing, 22.
Yep, and as you turn around, there's a target on the back of that pendulum hammer, swinging back and forth.
I'm just gonna like slash it with my rapier.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Nerf
Natural
Seti.
20 for a 29.
Close to it. Just nerf her. Just nerf her.
Yeah,
The
we
cut
dice
off one
are
of your
strong
limbs.
with this one.
She
yeah,
never rolls
break the
that
target.
ever.
Okay, so moving on.
Now it's between the fourth and fifth pendulum. This is a much harder one, and you would get past both if you make it.
Okay, well, I rolled a 14.
Yeah, so as you go to try to jump through these, you get smacked
Can
by
I-
a fucking hammer.
Can I shield? Or.
No, you get smacked by a fucking hammer. You are thrown off of the thing, so. And you got rid of fly with your
Oh,
new
I
concentration,
sure
so you just
did.
fly right off into the darkness.
Featherfall!
Okay, well, you slowly fall into the darkness.
And then. Hang on, let me look at what else I can do, if there's anything.
Start swimming back towards the thing.
Yeah,
you slowly-
Featherfall doesn't actually make me lighter, does it? Just
No, it
slows
just
the
makes
rate
you
of descent.
slowly
It's pushing
fall.
up
Yeah.
the fall damage. Alright.
Hang on. I gotta make sure I've expended all my options.
Okay.
Um,
You're slowly falling. You're like 30 feet below it now.
Fuck. Levitate! I cast levitate.
Okay, you start rising straight up with no ability to move left or right.
Well, that'll arrest my downward momentum.
Yes, so she stops. She switches from featherfall to levitate, and you guys aren't
I
there.
forgot I had levitate.
But the audience, thus us, the audience. Let's say that you guys are watching from from another location now because you're done. So you guys are in like a viewing booth up above, watching all this happen. So you see Seti get knocked off the edge, and then you're like, "Oh, she went down." And John's like, "That one going down there." And then, whoa, she come back up.
Okay, so what are my, like, is there something? I have rope, I have climber's kit, I have block and tap, I have all kinds of stuff. So I'm thinking I could fashion some kind of grappling, like, rope situation and, like, toss it and hook around something and pull myself in back to the platform if there's something I can do that on.
There's
Oh, Tarzan there.
There's just the hammers, like.
There's the moving hammers. That's the only thing you can see that you think you could latch onto is
Okay,
the
because
moving
like the
hammer.
platform I was walking across, it's not like a empty underneath. It's
Well,
just like solid.
No, it is in fact like
Like a
small
bridge?
like bridge looking thing. However, there are hammers moving all around it. Like you think it would probably be pretty difficult to land onto that rope without hitting a hammer, like unless you went from the bottom somehow, which you're gonna have a hard time doing because you're about 30 feet away from the whole thing, levitating.
Fuck it, I have to try. I'm just gonna try to like grapple.
You're using a grappling hook on a rope and you're swinging it and attempting to throw it at what?
Onto one of the hammers and have it like pull me in on its backward swing.
Okay, make me
Well, this is gonna end so well.
make
have to
me
try.
make me just a dexterity check for seeing about getting it to hook onto one of the hammers.
So hammer, swing, grapple. Hammer, swing, pull. Hammer, swing back.
That's a
What do you
15.
need?
Okay,
Move
so it
to
hooks
left.
onto it, and this is when the hammer is swinging towards you.
Okay, so I hook it.
Okay, how much rope slack do you have? 50 feet of rope
I have
total?
I believe it is 50 feet of rope.
And you're about 30 feet from the apex, you're about 25 feet. Where are you grabbing this rope?
I mean,
There's this moment of where
not
it's
at the
coming
very
up.
end of it.
Where are you grabbing this rope?
Like basically like 10 feet up, I guess, the length. Like I wrap that kind of around my arm a bit.
35 feet on the rope.
And then
Or 40 feet on the rope.
a lot. Probably maybe.
You're 30 feet away from...
Yeah, maybe like 20 feet and like, but like throwing it in a way where I'm like expecting it to wrap around a bit.
Okay, so it wraps around it, and you've got like 20 feet of rope between you and 25 feet. So yeah, you're basically grabbing it like that. So it's almost taut. And the second that it comes up, it slacks a little bit, and then it begins pulling you in the opposite direction. You should make me.
Sorry, guys.
Make
I know
me
it's
a
stupid.
dexterity saving throw as you are hurtled towards a platform and a bunch of other moving hammers going in the opposite direction.
That is a 25. 19 plus 7.
Yeah, you know what? You pull yourself around and you find yourself hitting onto the platform, and you're like dangling from the platform where the two hammers are just meeting right above your knuckles. The hammers are swinging right above your knuckles, but you're underneath holding onto the platform. As you slide into it, you slam in it, and you're gonna take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
In your solar plexus, and then you just like go, oh shit, and duck as the hammer swings back from above, and you are dangling just by the tips of your fingers on the bottom side of the platform.
So can I like shimmy along the platform?
Make me an
towards the
athletics
end?
check.
Grip strength.
This is gonna be it's the last one probably, and this is gonna be the one that's like a natural one. 13.
13. Make me a dexterity saving throw
Oh boy.
to see if you can, or sorry, strength saving throw to see if you can hold on.
Oh, but that was gonna be good as a dex one. All right, that's a 6.
Okay, you fall.
Wait, what would have been as a?
I cast levitate again.
Well, how long does levitate last? Isn't it still on?
That's I don't know. Oh.
Yeah, so you just levitate up, and you shift over
Oh
and
no,
levitate your way up.
I only get one casting of it, but it lasts 10 minutes as long as I maintain concentration, which I would have had to roll for when I got hit.
Yep, so you take
But that's a
concentration check, you just
16.
then you are still levitating. So you use the levitation to shift yourself across. You're basically just moving yourself with no resistance whatsoever. So you can easily pull yourself up onto the platform, you cheating little monster. So I'm going to now boost your point total by 5 points for your successful conquering of the fourth obstacle.
What happens when a bard can cast spells that are not bard related?
As you reach that platform, though, your levitation spell gets canceled.
That's fine.
And then you land on your feet looking at the last section. What you are looking at is a rotating, tumbling tunnel where there are several boxes that are moving in opposite directions with gaps in them.
Okay. All right. This is just gonna be some
Is
more.
this Fall Guys?
It's a Fall Guys map. This
Yeah.
one.
Is it... Okay.
I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability again. Burn my last 3rd level slot. I got nothing else. This is just pure skill check. So I can go.
Yeah, this is like an insane obstacle. Hovering in the very center without moving is the target.
Okay.
But you can see that everything is moving and twisting around it in this tunnel.
So
And
he's
like
just
you
like,
keep losing sight of it
oh,
and
fun.
then seeing it again. And then losing sight of it and seeing it again.
Yep. Sure.
And
Here.
one of the very center block is just going like where you can't see it anymore, and then you can see it again.
I rolled 2 4s, so that is.
So you fall straight through a hole.
That is a total of 9 on
You
my very
you
first
jump.
check.
You jump to try to land on it, and it rotates, and you slide straight off the side and fly into the darkness.
For that. I guess I lose sight of the target immediately, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
completely gone. You make 70 points total.
I tried.
I mean, you gave it your literal fucking all.
Gonna
I
have
got
like
really
no
lucky.
spells left for the fight.
Nope.
Oh, I forgot that we had to do. That's okay. That's okay. I forgot we had to fight after this.
It's still a bard. You won't be able to hit.
So you guys watch as she's like, as she looks super confident, is like, okay, and so she runs and jumps and there's straight up the side.
It's like that time on our honeymoon when I tried to do the
Boogie board
wave.
riding thing.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Basically like a surfboard on like the man-made wave.
Like that somebody was helping me stand on it, so like as soon as he was like helping me keep my balance, and then as soon as he let go, I just went whoop and fell on my ass. It was great.
Oh man. Alrighty, so jeez. With that, you guys find yourself settled in, and she says, "I cannot believe what you did. You
That
You did
was
something
so
to me."
much fun. Look, you did that
The
to her.
Leon's like glaring at you, and like,
You were the one talking to me while you were trying to start an obstacle course. Like, get your head in the game.
"Well done, everyone. That was quite impressive. You're all very, very good. Very good. Well, we'll be moving on to the next obstacle, the next and final exam immediately."
Oh god, I'm so tired.
Well,
I mean, you just like pick Seti up, like, good job.
Oh, thank you, Midnar. That was really fun.
and as you guys follow him, he steps away from this section for a second, and you guys watch as he pulls back. Everything begins to fold into itself, and then a whole new section lowers in front of you, and you see an arena. In the center, you see a sand pit, and there's artificial light coming from above. And as you guys step out, you see a massive statue standing in the middle of the arena. And I will pull you guys over to the map.
Bum, bum, bum.
After I close roll 20, I gotta use a map. I'm like, oh, we don't have a map. I can close this.
You quit too soon.
I keep it
So,
open every time, and the one time I close it.
Mhm.
there you guys is. I don't have the robot or the turtle. And I feel really bad about not having the turtle.
Oh well.
Just Google a picture of a turtle. So we're all waiting there. We're not like in the arena right now.
Oh, you are right there at the top section of the arena.
Right, but what I mean is like we're not
Remove
like
Orin.
Oh, what did I put Orin in there?
You had Orin and Cinder in there.
I didn't mean to put Orin in there. I guess I
I
just...
took him out.
That was Jean! I'm just kidding.
why
So
is,
he says,
why is Aang there?
that's supposed to be Cleary.
Oh, okay, okay. That's
'Cause
why
I
the
couldn't.
orange.
They don't have. Oh wait, actually, I have the original Cleary. Does this one work better for you guys?
Sure. Yeah.
That looks more Cleary.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't mind it, but I feel like
No,
you
it's
might need
clear
to
the
transfer
last
the
hair.
hair from this one to that one.
Doesn't look like Aang anymore.
Sure, it definitely
I
does
was
not look
looking
like
for a bald one that looked like he was a wizard, and that came up in the wizard search. So, yeah, here you go. There he is. There's our turtle. He's definitely a frog now.
Gargantuan thighs.
Close
Turtle
enough.
was a druid too.
Totally interchangeable.
We both live in the water.
Exactly what it is. Remember when we had people who would like give us rerolls and stuff? That would have been really useful.
Yeah, where are
this
you
time.
guys?
Yeah, that could have been useful.
We got like all these
I would've
hundreds of
paid
thousands
somebody.
of points.
I would have literally paid to get a reroll on my goddamn.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
so
all the nat ones.
he says, the objective is quite simple. Do as much damage to the statue as you can. You have 12
It-
seconds apiece. Or not 12 seconds, 18 seconds apiece, 20 seconds apiece. 20 seconds apiece. 3 rounds of combat to do as much damage as possible to this thing. Be aware, the more damage you do, the more active it will become.
Oh fuck.
Whitney's fucked.
But this is your chance to show your stuff. Please.
Wait, here's the question. It is a statue. Does it take any damage from does it take damage from all types? Like
Stares at you.
will it act like a construct or will it act like a living thing?
It will take damage if you hit it. Be aware. It does have the resistances that it has as a statue.
Okay, so I will treat it like a statue.
Yeah, I mean, you don't get to know what its damage resistances are.
Well, what I mean is like, is it like imitating like real combat or is it like just a statue? Is like what I mean.
This is real combat. This
So
is
it'll hit back.
it'll hit back.
Okay.
So if you don't hit it, it won't hit back.
Yeah, it ups its it becomes more dangerous the more you do to it.
That's scary.
Fun.
And there is a possibility of 100 points you can get from this, and it's based on your performance. But mostly it's based on how much damage you do. Who would like to go first? You get 3 rounds of combat.
Do we get any preparation rounds?
You
Like a
can-
buff round or anything?
No. You can sit here outside the arena and try to buff your way before you go in if you want to cheat, but nope.
I know what I'm doing, and it's pretty quick if nobody else wants to.
I
go
know
first.
I know what I'm doing too.
I think I know what I'm doing, but I'm kind of double checking.
No, go for it. I'm winging it.
Cinder, you want to go first?
Sure. And before I step in, I will cast Fire Shield on myself.
Sure.
It lasts for 10 minutes, so. And then I'm also going to cast Melf's Minute Meteors.
Okay.
And then I will go in.
Okay. So put yourself in the arena where you would like to begin.
All right. I don't know, just right here or something, I guess. Facing it.
Very well. 3, 2, 1. Roll initiative. He rolled a natural 20 on this initiative.
6.
Cool. Well, since it has not received any damage, it will simply throw a firebolt at you. That is a 13 to hit.
I will use my reaction and cast Shield.
Okay, so as it raises its hand,
Because my AC is 13.
yep. So you're fine. You deflect it with shield as the shimmering magic comes up. It blocks the spell. It is your turn.
Cool. For my action, I will Firebolt.
Okay.
It's a natural 20.
Okay.
That does 28 fire damage. And for my bonus action, I will send one of the meteors at it. It has to do a dex save, if it can.
It absolutely can. That is a 10.
Fails. So it takes 3 fire damage. 'Cause I rolled
Wow.
really, really bad on that damage roll.
Okay. It is now its turn. Nice. It will gesture at you again and go. As it raises its hands
quick
and begins
question.
shifting slowly around you. What's up?
I can still move on my turn, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to move right up next to it.
You're gonna move right up next to it?
Yep.
Okay. And as you move right up next to it, it's going to use Misty Step. And you need to make me a dexterity saving throw.
11.
11. That is a failure. Oh. That's 24 points of lightning damage as you are struck by a lightning bolt.
Nice. 24? Is that what you said?
Yeah, 24 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
As it steps away from you, it just casts a bolt of lightning that chains from its hand and just arcs towards you and just lights into your chest. And continues onwards and like arcs up against the stone and like actually like marks and burns it. But goes like right here. Here we go. Like this, like, and damages the area over here. And Jean's like, fuck me. Sacre bleu. Alright. Oh, but that French comes out. So that is its turn. It is your second turn.
All right, I will, as my action, I'm gonna fireball it at level 3.
Okay.
So do a deck save.
Save. 12.
Fails, takes 22 damage.
22 damage. Nice.
Then bonus action, send a meteor at it. Do
Okay.
another deck save.
11.
Fail, takes 6 more damage.
Nice.
And if I am within 30 feet, I'm gonna move up next to it again. Which I think I can
Yeah, you should be able to move in.
move right next to it.
Okay. It is going to. Going to gesture towards you, and it's going to. You're gonna have to do a con saving throw. It puts its hands out, and a giant burst of cold air just erupts from its hands, casting Cone of Cold.
What a saving throw am I doing?
On save, Constitution.
8. Why every single roll single digit?
I can live with single digit, just not a 1.
So not good. That's much better. 28 points of cold damage.
Okay. And that's not considered a melee attack, is it?
Nope.
Because why would it be?
All right. It's your turn if you're still up.
Yeah, still up.
Last turn.
I'm gonna move away from it. Like 15 feet.
Okay.
Doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I'll do a melee attack. That is a 28 to hit.
28?
Yep.
Yeah, that'll hit.
It does 5 points of piercing damage.
Well, it's gonna knock me out, but it takes 9 damage for hitting me.
9 damage?
Yeah.
Boom. All right, so as the burns against and scorches the statue yet again, it just. And as you lay unconscious on the ground, the robot Charlie pops up and says, "Well, that was pretty good, wasn't it?" He taps you and you heal back to full. And you are returned back up here.
Oh, I could have countered that lightning bolt. Or the cone of cold. Didn't even think about it.
Mm-hmm. The statue, at the same time as you are returned, because there's just like a moment of teleportation, like dissonance, and it appears back up top. So, would anybody else like to go before we finish this session?
I mean,
I'll go for it. Why not? Why not?
I get my point total.
68 points.
What's this round called again? Sorry. Or this exam.
your moves.
This is the 5th exam. This is the practical application exam, I think. Practical demonstration exam.
Okay.
68 points.
I could have done better.
Yep. You started by moving away. And so you got knocked unconscious before you could cast an actual spell. So that's why.
Yeah, but all I have is range spells, so I can't do
Yeah.
that in melee range. So.
That's why you didn't get to do as much, because you didn't get a spell off that turn. Okay. So that is whoever wants to go. If anybody wants to go.
Yeah, I hopped in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It is. All right. Beginning 3, 2. Roll initiative.
Nat 20 for 22.
You go first.
I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
Then move into to range with my sword out, and then I will do a reckless swing for my first swing.
Okay.
So a 22 to hit.
It hits.
That is 10, 11, 12 points of damage. Oh,
12
when I
points?
raged, yeah, 12 points. He also has to make a dex saving throw, or when I raged.
That is a 8.
So he fails, so he takes 11 points of lightning. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Way too high. That would be just the first number, so 5 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
Second swing is a 20 to hit,
Hits.
and that is 17 points of slashing damage.
Okay. In return, it will reach out towards you. It will reach out towards you, and it will once again cast Lightning Bolt. Make a dex save.
Save. That is
Don't pim slap him.
a 17, I believe. Double checking that, but
20.
20. Yeah, it's a 20 for the dex save.
It is a success, so you take half damage.
So since I'm resistant to lightning, do I take half of the half?
Yes, you do. Oh, shit. Okay. So that's 30 halved, which is 15 halved, which is 7 points of lightning damage to you.
Nice.
Yeah. 30 points of damage reduced to 7.
Mm-hmm. So, big swing. Gonna do another reckless swing.
Sure.
That's a nat 20 for a 28.
Well, it hits, obviously. Do that double damage, that crit damage.
So that is 20 damage plus the 2 from that. Do you add in the damage from rage before or after?
Damage gets doubled as well
After.
from rage. Doesn't
Alright.
it?
No,
The rage damage doesn't get doubled?
No, because it's not a dice roll.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Okay. So 22.
22.
And because of the sword I'm using, I think I need to roll a d20, right?
See if
Yeah,
you
I
lop
need to-
something off.
See if I lop something off.
Nice.
I don't think I will, but that would be hilarious. I did not lop something off.
Okay.
All right, so then second swing is a 17,
Okay, that hits.
and that is 12 points of damage.
Nice.
Bonus action, dex saving throw.
Failure 6.
All right, so he takes 6 points of lightning damage.
Okay, you're gonna be getting some tough shit now.
I figured.
So as you slap him with this one,
I basically followed your example. I'm going for broke.
Well, you only have 3 rounds, so.
Exactly. That's what I was like. All right, mine's pretty straightforward at that point.
he's going to reach up a hand, and I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Is he doing the cone thing?
No.
No.
This is much scarier than the cone
That is a
thing.
19.
That is a success, so you're gonna take half damage. This is so low. You're gonna live through this? Are you shitting me? 8 plus. That's much fucking better. 8 plus 12, 20 plus 13, 33. So half of 63 points of necrotic damage.
Oof.
31.
31 points of necrotic damage to you, sir. As he raises a finger, there is just like this sickening wave of energy that strikes out towards you. For a second, you feel like your life is about to end.
Okay.
As I cast Finger of Death at you.
Mitnir just kind of like wiggles a finger at him.
All right, it's your last turn, I believe.
Yup. So another reckless swing. For 24.
24. Yep,
hit.
that's gonna hit. Absolutely.
That is 16 points of damage.
Okay.
Swing again. Wow, nat 1 on the last swing, so no hit.
With
Uh,
advantage? You still have advantage.
Is it on every roll?
If you're
If
reckless.
you reckless, every
Yeah.
attack. that
Oh,
round
so I
is
could have
advantage.
gotten. Okay, never mind. I missed some rolls then. So that's a 22 to hit then.
That hits.
And that is 14 points of damage. Man, that means I could have rolled even higher on some of them, but that's okay.
Well,
Um,
potentially.
Potentially, yeah. And then he dex saving throw one last time for my bonus action.
Okay.
Oh, that's sad. If he fails, 2 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Just like second swing goes through and just kind of looks at him like not being dead and just like and you know, like the little lightning bolt, like just the like fading of rage goes like zap.
And as that last little bit, you watch as the statue, it's like all these gashes you've been cutting into it, it's been starting to crack, 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 and then finally that last little bit, it just and clatters into rubble on the ground. You get 100 points, sir, for your combat.
Sheathes the sword and just kind of like walks back over like
Cool. Does anybody else want to go before we end this?
You can go. Oh, unless
So
Unless you-
Sam already left. She's gone to do a pet sit. So,
I just really want to smash something.
so if any, as long as you guys are good, we can finish this up. Just
It
setting-
doesn't take very long per person, right? So.
it's
Yeah.
3 rounds.
Yeah.
It's
so,
only 3 rounds, so.
yeah. Great.
Yeah, I'm kind of like I wish I'd argue with you for Stormar for necrotic, because then I'd have been like, that's only half damage.
So, did we notice anything like while watching this?
You could have gotten necrotic, by the way. That was
Can
on
we,
the
like-
list of resistances. You just had to get cold,
Well,
which was what his next spell was going to be.
I have cold res from the fracture.
That's what I'm saying. I was talking about the fracture.
Yeah.
You could have gotten necrotic
Oh.
resistance from the
Gotcha.
fracture. You still can when you get your next fracture, depending. What's up?
While they're fighting, can we are we allowed to just perception check and try and learn what we can about the thing, or do we see it
You
we're
are
watching,
learning
right?
what you can about the thing, so yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Like anything
no,
that you've
cool.
witnessed, your character can see.
Cool. So
Do
who's
what you
first,
will
me
with
or Nikita?
Whoever wants to go first.
You can go.
Okay. Well,
After
then
you.
before Grim goes in, he'll go and pop his little mushrooms out. He'll do his his what do you call it? What's that called?
Halo of Spores?
Symbiotic entity. Yeah, well, the Halo Spores is always there.
Okay. I will say, if anybody wants to take a break, though, feel free.
So I'll symbiotic entity. I'll pop my little
Okay.
mushrooms out, giving
And then
me.
I'll put you down here, but you can put yourself wherever you like.
And I'll pop in pop my shillelagh as a bonus action just in case I need it. And then we're gonna initiative.
Yep. So,
Or-
all right, beginning in 3, 2, 1.
Not very good. I rolled a 7.
Well, I rolled a 13, but he will go first. All right. So, he has not received anything yet, so he is going to firebolt you.
Okay.
That's a 24 to hit.
It definitely hits.
Okay. Now, that is 10 points of fire damage.
Okay.
It is your turn. Does not move.
Cool beans. Alright. Well, step 1. I will I will cast Moonbeam at 4th level.
Okay.
So I'll have him make a 15 DC 15 con save.
Constitution. I believe he is proficient in Constitution.
No, he's
No,
not.
he is not.
I was just.
He rolled a 12.
Oh, so he fails. So he takes however much that is. 32 radiant damage.
So good.
And then I will activate Hidden Step and turn invisible.
Oh.
And I will move. I'll move like there. And that's my turn. Hi,
Well,
James. When
that's-
you go to sleep, buddy?
That is annoying for him.
How do I create a shape? I need to create a shape. A shape that I can move.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
since you've drawn, so this is a, hold up, this is a moonbeam, right? Like that?
Yes.
Is it like that size? How big is it?
It's a 5-foot radius.
Oh, so you can
You
just
can-
step out of it.
You can, yes.
But he is going to fly.
I think it does something at the start of his turn if he's in it, doesn't it?
It does do something at the start of his turn.
It is the start of his turn, so what does it do?
Let me see. Let me see. Hold on. He's not a shape changer, just in case, right?
Nope.
Okay, good. Or starts a turn there. It is engulfed in ghostly flame and causes searing pain. It must make a constitution. So make the saving throw again.
And turn its fly height. That's gonna add here in a second. Constitution save.
Yep.
That is 5.
Okay. So it takes 16 radiant this time.
Okay. He is then going to fly up here, 30 feet above the ground at that location. He does not know where you
At
are.
a different location?
He's right here. Do you not see him on the map?
No, I see him. Okay, yeah, I see him now.
Just 30 feet up.
Cool. So my turn?
Mhm.
Okay. So on my turn, I'm visible now again. That was only like a one-trick pony thing. Oops, what did I do? Oh. Anyway, so I'll move the moonbeam to his new location. It's a 40-foot cylinder, so it can still hit him.
Is that
So
a bonus
have him
action?
make an... No, it's a full action to move it.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, just we'll know the moonbeam's on him. It's fine.
So what's the does he
On save?
Yeah.
That's a 13.
Alright, so he fails. And he takes 21 radiant damage. And then, do I have any bonus actions I can do? Let's see. Nope, nope. Only Healy spells. That's not useful for me. Any other abilities? That's once per rest. So I'm just gonna stand there because I can't really do anything else.
All right, start of his turn. Con check.
Yep.
That's a 21.
So he definitely saves, but I think it's what, half? Let me check.
You are no longer invisible though because you moved the thing.
No, I know. No, I'm. It's only one turn anyway. I already said I'm visible.
Oh, gotcha.
Let's see. Half. Okay. Yeah. So it's half as much. So this time he takes 10 radiant damage.
Cool.
And now he's like, that's a dead purple.
He's going to fly. Up an additional 30 feet and move to the side. It's going to put him at 60. Well, no, he's going to come down to 20 feet. And he's going to fly here, actually. And he's going to point at you.
Okay.
Oh no, not the point. Anything but that.
I don't know why I rolled. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
9.
No.
Bring it.
Just no.
Bring it.
15. Minus. Okay, what I had you to reroll because I rolled one too many die. 3 of those were 8s, by the way. Lucky. $58 points of necrotic damage.
Just 58? Okay.
Yep.
Cool. So I have no temporary hit points left. And I have that was another 40 damage on top of that. So I have 16 hit points left.
I did not expect you to still be up with 58 points of necrotic.
Yeah, well, no, I remember I get 28 temporary hit points from my
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking cold. Oh my god.
All right.
Wow, you guys are impressing me.
So what's his height at right now?
20 feet.
Okay, cool. I'm going to move.
Sunbeam.
The moonbeam
Moonbeam, yeah.
and have him make his saving throw.
Failure. God damn it. It's
Alright,
just
so
Moonbeam.
he takes 28 more radiant damage.
Cool. You get 100 points as he crumbles. So as he says, well, patience is a better point of is a better part of valor. Well done.
Grim does what he can.
And as you are fully healed, by the way, you are also fully healed, Mitnir.
We're just healed, right? We're not like rested, right?
No, you're
So
just
no-
healed.
Okay, just making sure.
And you return back
Is
to
this
your
the last
location.
test?
Yes.
This is the last test.
Okay. I am scared, but I am ready.
Belief in you.
Man, you got so unlucky though.
How many points he get?
He got 100.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I killed it.
I was like, I barely killed it.
Well, technically, you wouldn't have killed it if this were real, but I'm not, because of the test. It is allowing it to be damage that is not resisted.
Right. I figured that.
Which literally everything that's been done so far was resisted.
Even radiant?
I mean, it's a rock.
It is resistant to spell damage.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
So, but I'm giving everybody just normal. Actually, Mitnir's would have been real because it is
It was just lightning damage and
non-magical
flashing. Yeah.
and all that stuff. So non-magical slashing, it's immune to, but magical slashing, or not immune to, but resistant to. Magical slashing, it's true damage. So okay, Brapsi.
Brapsi would like to not do anything before the time starts. I roll
And mine
initiative.
before because it's a full action. I can't immediately do mine like yours.
Initiative is 21.
21.
Hmm.
What is his initiative? This is worth doing. Checking.
I did not
Good.
hear what you were saying, Summoner, if that was important.
Just saying, like your class feature, you could do as a bonus action. Like my wild shape ability, I have to do as a full action. So
Mm.
that's
Yeah,
why I
You
did mine before.
you'd have to go into the fight as a whatever.
I was really
Yes, you
thinking
go first.
about doing my thing before, but I did some math, and I'm gonna be risky and wait. And yeah, I'm going to bonus action Burning Smite with the bead,
Okay.
and then I will cast Polymorph and turn myself into a giant ape.
Okay, but that means you're not attacking in the first round.
Nope.
Okay.
I play by the book. Except for when I kick that target in the face.
Don't have a giant ape ready.
I didn't think you would have.
You just get your bear.
Surprise! Okay.
Yeah, I was torn between what I did and giant ape.
Okay, you're gonna back over here. Well, you have a bear.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay a hefty ways away.
So like maybe like
I'm
that.
gonna stay like 40 away so I can actually get to it next time.
Okay. Someone has got it. That's fine. 36 feet. Okay. So the he's gonna cast Firebolt.
Okay.
That's a 28 to hit.
Oh. Think that hit. See how
Ugh.
fucked up I get.
That's 15 points of fire damage.
Nothing. Okay.
Well, he like
How
I
many
said, he
hit points do you have right
scaled.
now? Like 200?
I know. I know. You said 15?
Yep.
Check. All right. I'm gonna run up to it and I'm gonna hit it twice with my fisty fists.
Okay. So you're gonna
Um,
get your. This is a giant ape. It's probably more like that.
Yeah, it's a huge beast. I don't know what that means.
I didn't even. Oh yeah. Anyways, it's gonna. You're gonna smack it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Make your attack roll.
First one is wow, that's a 10.
And then
Hit total.
Oof.
That misses.
Second one is a 28.
That hits.
Okay.
So roll with branding smite damage.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I
okay,
forgot about
so
the branding smite.
that becomes a 27 plus 6 plus whatever the fuck branding smite is. I have it written down. Where the fuck did it go? That's 2d6.
I will be. Is polymorph concentration.
Oh.
Well.
Yes, it is.
Are you polymorph
Oh, is
or
it?
wild shaped?
I polymorphed.
This is polymorphed.
Okay.
Then, yeah.
She
Well,
can't-
branding smite
well-
without a 7. I will finish this math and then do a constitution check. See if that even. That was 39 total.
39
Con
points of
saving?
damage? No, you don't need to
39,
do
yeah.
con save.
Oh.
It's just you can't have two concentration spells up at once. And if branding smite's a concentration spell and polymorph was a concentration spell, then the branding smite would drop. I'm gonna just forego that because I would say that you would have known better.
I specifically looked at everything except the beads for concentration stuff.
I say
Didn't
that
notice it.
sure, whatever, it worked.
Okay.
So 39 points. All right, so that's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what can you do with 3? Oh, well, I mean, he might as well use lightning bolt. Guys, they're all
Okay.
getting him to lightning bolt on the first turn. So roll a dexterity saving throw.
It's a. Wow, it's +4. Better than I thought. That becomes a. Please, thank God, that's a 20.
So you take half.
Okay. Which is?
14 points of lightning damage.
Okay, the one.
Would have been 29. Okay, so that's that. And it is your turn. He doesn't move.
I'm gonna use my
No reason
fists
to move.
again. Hopefully I can actually hit. I didn't
Yeah.
really think about missing.
This is your
I
third
did my
turn,
math.
too.
Yep. I should have polymorphed first.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, because I'm upset.
What is it?
Well,
That
total
was
of
a
12,
three.
though.
What's
That
the
one
total?
is a
12. 12
12.
and 21.
12 is his AC. You hit.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
Unless he has mage armor up, which he doesn't have, because it's not shield, it's mage armor.
Okay. So that becomes a total of 6d10 plus 12, I believe.
Jesus.
Yep. She ain't
that-
playing.
Still rolling. It's a long roll.
Okay, something went wrong there.
That was a d100. Oh, I was.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you trying to roll here?
I accidentally rolled 100 instead of a 10.
Okay, so what are you trying to roll though? Like, how many d10?
60,
60-10. And I
I'll
rolled
roll it
60.
for you.
270.
So that's 10, 20, 25 plus another d10. It's 32.
For
Okay,
6?
so
Yeah.
that's another 38.
Plus 12, right?
That's
Because
what
it's plus
the.
12, yeah. Because
Oh, it is plus 12. Oh, wait, no, never
it's
mind.
twice,
That's a-
right?
So that's
Which-
Yes,
44.
44.
44. Yeah. Next. You only get one attack per round.
Huh?
You get 2 attacks per round?
Yeah, with fists.
Let's do it again.
No, that was both of them, right?
That was both, yeah.
Oh, that was both attacks.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So he will, with that, cast. Okay, another finger of death at you. I'm just gonna apparently keep doing the same thing over and over again. It's just like his most damaging spell. Like I could time stop and do stuff, but I'm not gonna bother. Save that for Sim.
I just assumed you had like he's taken X damage this spell. He's taken X damage
Right.
this spell.
No, that's the thing is that there's levels of spells that are I'm unlocking, but he gets 1 slot of each one, but he's re-upped each time. So like basically, and like Finger of Death is if you've done 70 plus damage, he'll use Finger of Death. He can use Finger of Death. That's what I'm allowing.
Doesn't even matter, though. She's going to soak it like it's nothing.
But any creature reduced to 0 hit points by an animated statue is stable and unconscious. You cannot die in this fight.
I have 128 hit points left, so
That's
not going anywhere.
10.
Is that just what that thing has?
Yeah, a giant ape
it
has
starts at
an insane amount of hit points.
157.
That's broken.
It's challenge rating of 7 because we're level 7.
Yeah, that's broken.
I only get that once per long rest. Although if I don't die, I could keep it up for an hour.
I don't know if
Kill all of
realistically
us.
you would be able to polymorph into that in realistic standards because you wouldn't have seen a giant ape before.
Depends on her environment, though, right?
I don't think she's seen a massive giant ape, but for this challenge, I'm going to allow it because why
God.
not? But I would say in a normal situation until
We
you've
went to
seen
the
a
zoo
giant-
here.
So, like,
You have
its
nothing.
environment is forest, right? Where's she from? Because
Yeah,
they
but
live
that
in
doesn't
forest
mean that she's
environment.
seen a giant ape, like this
Right.
massive. She's seen apes, probably, maybe. Doesn't mean she's seen a giant, this monstrosity
I
of a
feel
creature.
like once you've seen a normal thing, you should be able to bigify it. Like,
It's the same thing.
theoretically, that's what I feel like.
No,
You've seen
I
a
don't think
scorpion,
so.
you've seen a
I
giant
like
scorpion.
saying I reckless swing and
It doesn't matter. You
quadruple
don't get
damage.
knocked out. You're gonna walk away with 84 points.
Cool.
Nice.
I'll take it.
Okay.
So, like, That's we need to figure out like how like what animals like we actually know.
Yeah.
Because like Grim basically lived by himself in a jungle, like forest, like just in nastiness, right? So like I wonder what he's definitely seen a lot of different
Well,
animals, but
you
it's a
guys have
matter of
seen
what he's
crocodile,
actually seen.
alligator things.
You've
That's
seen
true.
raptors and T-Rex.
Yep.
I think T-Rex is
Yeah,
too high.
but T-Rex is
I think it's T-Rex
what?
with challenge rating 10.
I think he's 8. Is he 8?
I'll find out real quick. Because we're gonna be done with our session. Guys, we're done with our session.
We're done with our session.